me. Oh, man, that was a good one. That was a good one. All right, we got 6:58 right now up in the pre-market, and we got news, actually. We actually got two pieces of news. We have a new article here that I luckily was able to niftily and subtly copy and paste all of this before this comes in. I was able to copy and paste this over here, so we can read that, and we got a new presentation just announced, literally just announced. But right now, I'm sure everybody cares more about the price action, right? So what is going to happen today? What's the likelihood, Brandon? Well, it pretty much just depends on what high growth does, in my opinion. But I would say there's a high chance of BNGO outperforming other stuff. And the reason is because we just got a breakout. And I actually just drew this up of this. And this isn't the best. This isn't the most validated chart pattern. But I would say this, you got three perfect touch points, right? So we finally broke out of this. And the key here is that we did confirm this as new support, right? You can see we touched it, we went back, we went out, and then we came back and touched it and then got a bounce, and then we started making higher highs, right? Simple as it gets. And we recently did just make a higher high in the pre-market, so we'll see what happens today. We just flipped red in the pre-market. Looks like everything is flipping red in the pre-market. Everything just absolutely dumped 3 minutes to go here to the open. So yeah. Yeah, good job, Crimson King. Good morning, everybody. Moon time, baby. Boomstick, my friend, what's up? We're up at 6:55 right now. I think your forehead is actually 8K on my screen now. Yeah, baby, forehead time, baby. Big forehead. Diamond hands, diamond bowls, and big foreheads, baby. Let's go. 8:28. We got 2 minutes here. Good morning. Good morning, Vietnam, baby. All right, shoot. If we hit 648, I'll buy 21 more shares. Let's go. Yeah, we could get dippage and carnage today. I mean, we're just gonna have to see. I mean, yes, we have good news, but no one is gonna care about the news. I mean, no one's gonna care. Okay, we got a new presentation here. They just posted this. They're gonna be in Australia in August 14th and 17th. Like, no one cares about this. This is great to see. I care about it, but no one else does. And then we got this article here, which I'm actually yet to read because I just found out about this. But this article did come out today, and it's you have to pay to get it, I guess. So. Yeah. Gosh, can you just, okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. I don't even have to. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Good. I don't even have to. Okay, good. I don't even have to pay for it. All right, good. Good. Anyways, let's go back to the chart because we're about to open up here in 1 minute. Here we go. Open in 1 minute, baby. Here we go. The stress. Here we go. Are we going to be green or red today? I don't know. I mean, I'd say you guys know what I think. Okay? Higher likelihood of going green, but I've been wrong a lot, right? So, all right. I think we're going green, but that's just me. And as I say that, we're going down. We'll see what happens. Anything can happen. I think we'll see one final dip to the descending support, then start climbing again. Yeah, we certainly could. I mean, that would be going down all the way to 633. That would be a couple percent down. We certainly could. If high growth goes up, we're going to go up. If they don't, I mean, we're going to go. Okay, so the only good news I hear is Simon will leave ARK and work for Pat BIOL. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Here we go. 5 seconds, babe. 5 seconds. Here we go. Oh, we got selling. Oh, no. How is there not even one single buy in this entire... Who is selling like 4... Who is doing that? Oh, man. Okay, let's see. Good. No, wrong way. R2, we need to be going up, not down, my friend. 655. New intraday low, 649. We'll see what it is. And high growth is actually opening up pretty well, and we're still, at least Nano's mentioned a microvision are, and it looks like we're still red, and we'll see if that changes. We'll see if that changes. AMC's bleeding. Wow, AMC's just absolutely getting wrecked at the start. Okay. Mora is green, Clover's green. Oh my gosh, did you see that sporadic movement right there? Let's put on the 1 minute. If we're not barcoding, we can put on the 1 minute. No orders coming in at all. Lowest volume. This is such low volume. I'll see you at 5 and I'm a bull. You think we're going to 5? Whew, man, I hope not. Should have waited to buy, guys. What do you mean? We bought if you bought like me, you bought under 5 yesterday. So I don't know what you're talking about. 648, there you go. I mean, do I recommend buying there? I mean, it's a great long-term entry point, but I honestly think it just depends on how you grow. That's what I think. I think Q2 earnings is going to be awesome, and I actually just made a Reddit post on that. Good morning, Brando! And there we go, 642. Just blew the bottom out, and now we're free falling. 642 intraday low, down 2%, and this is with high growth not even doing that bad. BioNano is just it looks like it's just honestly, what this could be is just people taking profits and freaking out after yesterday. Everyone's thinking like, okay, we did well yesterday. It's time to take profits. Let's get out of here before there's too much risk coming in, which is dumb in my opinion. But hey, whatever. It's not what should happen. It's what other people think should happen. Let's see those diamond balls. Why buy 618 when others get greedy? Just got another 200 shares. Let's go. It's a great long-term entry point, in my opinion. It really is. About 30,000, 40,000 shares just bought 642 or 644. It's about 40,000 right there. Yep, about 40,000. Yeah, next week is when we got the CEO talking. July 13th, Tuesday. That's when the CEO, our CEO, is doing the company overview. So, if you want to sell now, go ahead. High growth's already gone down a ton, right? If you think it's going to go down more, I think that's kind of crazy, but it certainly could. Also, keep in mind, right now, BNGO is going down a ton, and this is with everybody else doing pretty well. I mean, Nano mentioned Microvision. These two are in the green, 1%. Everything else in high growth is really doing well. The market's opened up pretty well. The Russell's up 1%, so I don't know what we're going to see. I mean, anything can happen, but right now we're underperforming in a huge way. We'll see if we'll kind of correct back to what everything else is doing. Right now we just continue to go down. 640 right now. The housing market's about to pop, so it could go either way. I'm just trying to average down after everyone pulls money from the market here soon. Selling it's going to come back. 638 is the new low. Damn. Oh, wow. About 50,000 shares just sold there. Damn. This is hurting my soul. I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, this price action does not matter long-term, midterm at all. But, okay, it puts everybody in a better mood if we're green, okay? And the level that we could confirm, if we're going to have to confirm this level again, we would have to come down all the way to like 628 or even a little bit lower than that. So we'll see what we do there. But it looks like Microvision is bleeding now. High growth is kind of pulling back. Everything's kind of pulling back right now, it looks like, these last few minutes. Man, MMAT getting killed again today. 644 right now. Hopefully we're going to form a hammer candle here. Right now it looks like we're forming nothing. Going to 580 again, I don't know about that. I mean, anything is possible, but, anything is possible. As if the news means anything, right? And the news doesn't mean anything. Good news just sends us lower because people are stupid. And but we just got good news. We just got a new presentation announced, and we got this new article that just came out. I think this literally just came out a couple hours ago, and I have yet to read this. So, yeah, we're gonna take a look at that pretty soon here, though. Yes, we do have news today, and I don't have the short interest data yet. We'll see if this is shorts doing what they do best, and it looks like we have the update now, and it looks like it is. It's partly at least. Looks like the shorts are adding a fair amount of shares, a couple 100,000 shares sold short today so far. A lot, yeah, 500,000 more borrowed than returned today so far. Yeah. Yep, the shorts, they want it to go down. Yeah, you know what they want to do, okay? Come on. I wouldn't say 5 anytime soon, maybe a month or so, but we are going to pump and bleed lower, in my opinion. Wow. What? Funeral Father, respectfully, that's fine. That's a fine thought, but why do you think we're going lower when we have the CEO presenting next week and the earnings coming up? I don't know why you're thinking that. I think once earnings comes out, it's over. It doesn't matter what we do before then. Matrix time, yeah, I think it just went. My webcam just went in and out there, yeah. NNDM is up, Brandon. Keep hating NNDM so they can go to the moon and be in show to the bottom. Oh, man. It looks like high growth started shitting itself right here. Yeah, Microvision and NNDM are both about to turn red here. This is painful. This is painful. At the end of the day, a part of me just doesn't even care what happens here the next few weeks for the price action, because at the end of the day, it literally all it matters pretty much is just earnings. The numbers that come out, that's pretty much it. Because if we really do get 5 million in revenue, we're going to $8, if not $10. If we miss, we're going. I don't know how low we could go if we miss. Russell's getting obliterated. No, it's not. It's up 1%. High growth is getting obliterated right now. Everything was up in the pre-market and at the open, and now everything's dumping. About to make a new intraday low here. Oh man, this is painful. This is painful to watch. Just giving up. And let's see. All right, so we need to go all the way down to like 628. That's where we would confirm the new. That's where we can. That's where we would confirm this level as support again. And we already confirmed it once. We shouldn't really necessarily have to do it twice, but we certainly could. That's certainly a possibility. Ugh. Painful. Painful. Let's see how our indicators are looking. Oh, just got the bearish flip there on the RSI. Okay, you're going down. So nothing too telling right there. It's still anyone's game right now. I would say one possible scenario today is that we actually come down. Price action goes something like this, right? You just come down here, and then you bounce. And then I don't know where we're going to close the day, but somewhere in this realm, most likely. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I don't know. 6:37 right now, and we did get new news today. We got new earnings presentation, a new presentation announced, and then we also got a new article here. 6:35. I can't believe we're about to test this again today. Whatever. I'm not even gonna complain. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna do it. All right. I just care we profit, but I want more. You realize I'm setting the same goals, 10, 20K shares, and as low as you can go. All right, the whole market will lose value, and by proxy, take BNGO. Why do you think the whole market's going to lose value? I've been a long-time holder. I believe in the stock, 10,000%. Long-term holder for sure. Lumino's over $400, and this technology is superior to it. Yes, only in certain structural variants, but yes. I'm bullish. It's funny because I just want you to achieve these videos for 3 years from now when we are rich. To archive these videos, yeah. I know. I want to too. I hope we're right. I know. I think this company. I think this is one that's flying under the radar. I think not that many people know about this. I think this is gonna take a lot of people by surprise. A lot of people right now are just writing off BNGO as a gamble because they don't understand the tech. Who knows what the best genetic stock is? Whatever. They don't give it a chance. And if they just look into it a little bit, they can see that this is literally better than everything else on the market and what it does. And there's plenty of other stuff that uses the old stuff that have yet to switch, that are going to switch soon. And once you start realizing about the future innovation like the Sapphire 2.0, the LOH detection, the SNV detection, the nano nozzle, right? All these things, and you put together the pieces and you understand that this stock is going to make a ton in revenue. This does, and then you look at the discounted cash flow model and realize that if we're making $1 billion in profit, that's 2030 most likely or less. Okay, that's not, and that's half of our market cap today. Imagine what the stock would be if we were making $1 billion in profit. I mean, we would be 20 billion, 25, 50 billion market cap. Okay, simple as it gets. All right, you could just wait for this to happen. It's going to 615, I think. 615. I think if it's gonna be absolute carnage today, which it certainly could be. I mean, I guess it kind of is carnage like today, but I would say 628 down to 618, depending on where we are at the day. That's probably the lowest we're gonna go, and that's where you want to load up on. That's probably where you want to load up on, right? Because we did confirm this perfectly yesterday in the after hours. So yeah, we'll see. And it does have a couple good validations. I don't know. We'll see. Market's inflated. Only those that hold can survive. I know. This is why I'm not too optimistic on the market in the next few months either. I mean, I don't want that. I have buying power on for a reason, right? I can still add 600 shares because I haven't already added those because of the markets. I'm not worried about what BNGO is going to do. I'm worried about the damn markets and high growth. I rewatched Kramer on Mad Money Lightning Round. He was smirking about this stock and said one biogenomics stock will take the first place. He doesn't know which one, but it said this. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Yes, he said it's a good spec. Yes, we covered that about 5 times. But that's good. That's a good reiteration. Yes. I'm close to 1,000 shares now. Just bought 50 more. Hell yeah, Gil. Hell yeah. I got some green orders coming in right now. I'm down about 2.5%, which looks really ugly. I mean, it sucks, right? In the pre-market, we were doing way better. We were all the way up at 660s, right? But the fact is, I can't complain. I mean, if you added yesterday under $6, you can't complain at all. Also, look at the news. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to separate what's happening with the company and what we want to happen with the stock price, right? We want this shit to go up, okay? It's no secret. But the fact is, we got a new presentation announced today. That's going to be happening next month, along with this right here. And this is pretty much just going over this. I haven't even read this whole thing yet, but it's really short, I guess. But to me, this just looks like it's summing up the 2 peer-reviewed studies that we got, which are great, by the way. And I do have the full document available for viewing if anyone wants that. Thanks to our friend Martin, I believe. I forgot the name. One of our good friends sent me that. Oh, no worries, Nicholas. You're a legend, my friend. I can't believe we have any new viewers in here. We don't have any new viewers here usually. All right. I would just worry about our investors. I know we are a smart group, but new investors scare me as usual. You know how I feel. It makes me worried. People think this is a day trade stock. I mean, yesterday. Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't. Here, I'll tell you what happens. This is what I have to understand. A lot of people look at this shit and they think, all right, genetics, optogenome mapping, what the hell's that, man? I don't understand what that is. So I try to be the guy on YouTube that can hopefully explain some of it, right? Dr. Dean's probably better, more credentialed than I do. I can understand the basics, though, that's for sure. At least I tried to, right? I've done more than enough reading, hopefully, to at least have a basic understanding on it. And I hope I can tell people like what's going and give them the resources and the presentations that I watch to understand it. And then once they see that the sales are going to only go way up and that the consumer revenue is literally only going to increase every single year, consumer revenue, domino effect, flywheel effect, learning curve, all these things are going to affect the business in a positive way. We're getting hirings. There's new CLIA lab, right? Sapphire 2.0, the 5 large clinical studies, the nanonozzle mystery, the FDA approval mystery, all these things. Any of those things, any of the bull cases happens from those things that I just mentioned, and we're going to $15 end of year. Okay, simple as it gets. I mean, imagine right now if the CLI lab that we know about is right now working on FDA approval evidence with the 5 large clinical studies. I think the 5 large clinical studies could be literally just primarily they're happening and they're doing them and spending money and all this time on them for FDA approval evidence. Maybe like the data and the evidence and the trials and everything you need to get the FDA to start that process. Maybe that is what they're doing right now. I would not be surprised at all if they're already working on FDA approval right now. I could be way wrong. They could be. They don't need FDA approval, but I think we're gonna get it eventually. I think they're gonna want to, absolutely. Right now, it looks like we're forming a little bit of a hammer candle, trying to form a hammer candle in the 30-minute candle at least. But from 635 to 648 now. And it looks like this is BioNano is so weird today. It's moving exactly the opposite with everything else. It's so weird. I like it. I actually like that. And can we please stay like this? Let's just move on our own way, right? If we go down on a green day, whatever. Let's just go green on red day. I just don't want BioNano to move with so much correlation to the markets. That's what I want. Screw the markets. Screw high growth. Let's say we continue to get the most aggressive bull market in history, right? We continue this most aggressive bull market ever for the next year, right? No, I don't want to take that risk. I just want BNGO to move on its own, like with CTXR. I don't want that risk. That's the only thing that scares me. That's the only thing, right? There's risk with this, but here's the thing. Long term, I don't think the Bears have a chance. That's to be honest with you, I don't think they have a chance. 652 right now. All right, this stock is a bit of a roller coaster, but no matter what happens, the fundamentals are there. Prefer to go down knowing I'm doing the smart choice than just hoping for good news elsewhere. Yeah, exactly. And with this stock, and one reason why you want to diamond hand this shit and diamond bowl it, man. I've never said that before. Diamond bowl it. Diamond hands, diamond bowls, baby. But one reason why you want to do that is because you don't know when the stock's going to react to the news. Because what happens with this stuff is when the news comes in, it's great, right? For example, the Wickham's, for example, the WeHealth, for example, the CLI lab, right? You have to put a lot of pieces together to understand the CLI lab. How about the nanonozzle job listings, right? That product launches, right? How about that? No one knows this stuff, okay? No one, the CCO, the CBO, like that. The only stuff that people understand about this stock is the very basic news. They don't comprehend anything else, or at least the price action doesn't react to it for one reason or another. You don't know when it's going to go up, right? Yesterday, why did we go up yesterday, Brandon? I mean, I guess that was largely because of high growth, and we move with high growth a lot. But, like, why did we just randomly spike up to 912 this one time, right? Why did we gap up here? Well, we got a new CCO, and everyone was freaking out, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Our true fundamental value is way higher than 912. But the fact is, should the CCO news send us up 22%? I don't know. I would say nanonozzle job listings with product launches should send us up that much. Not that, not the CCO. But, do you see what I'm saying? It's very hard to predict what the price action is going to care about and what it's not. So it's better to just, honestly, in my opinion, right, I don't know what's going to happen. But I think with the earnings and with the CEO presenting with the nanonozzle commercial release sometime in the future, hopefully, you don't want to short-term trade it. You're going to miss out on a lot of profits long-term, I think, if you do that. The best way to describe what Stafford does. All right. Yeah. Afternoon, everybody. They're moving exactly the same right now. Yeah. Are we moving the same with the bro? Let's see. Let's see. Kind of. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like BNGO is moving almost exactly like the Russell 2000 right now. Yeah. It looks like it. Very similar, at least. Except we're down 2% and it's up 1%. But but movement wise, yeah, it's almost the same. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think people are understanding the line of bio drugs. Bio nano will have a monopoly on them. We're not gonna have a true monopoly. We're not actually gonna be raising prices. But yeah, I see what you mean. We have no true competition. Market cap increased from 1.74 billion to 1.8 billion yesterday and 1.83 billion. Getting back to that 2 billion market cap. Yeah, we're getting close. Remember, the market cap is basically just the stop price. Remember, the calculation for market cap is the stop price with something else. So, stop price is very important for market cap. That's what it is, essentially. Okay, think about the amazing drug, unless you do a reverse split or a split, right? Think about the amazing drugs that can come from altered genome mapping. I wouldn't say that's the big. I mean, that is a huge thing, but the biggest reason why we're going to sell so many is just because we're better than all the other methods in what we do, and people, whatever they're using it for, right? Whether to find new drugs, enhance their current drugs, whatever it is. The fact is, they're using stuff for greater than 500 base pair detection, and we do greater than 500 base pair detection better than anyone else. So for every lab in the world that's doing any sort of volume at all to be considered a lab that's doing that, they're going to switch, in my opinion. And they're losing money if they don't. And this is why the Sapphire is going to sell so much, and this is why we're all going to make a lot of money, in my opinion. Plus, you factor in the nano, right? Even if somehow we don't get that many sales, guess what? When nano nozzle comes in, it's over, right? I don't know when that's going to come in. I don't know if that's ever going to come in, but if it does, it's over. Okay, it's like GG. Sequencing. We're now a sequencing company as well. Like no one. Does anyone know about the sequence that we're going to be a sequencing and optical genome mapping company one of these days if this nano nozzle comes out successfully? They don't know that. No one knows that. You go to the Weeble comment section and ask them about nano nozzle. They have no idea what it is. No idea. All right. Yeah, market cap is just the price. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. It's a good point though. Hey, it's a good point. It's a good point. Do we have any new? I'm just curious since there's nothing else to talk about right now. I guess you know what? Here, we'll do this article before I start going on random rants. Okay. Let's read this. Is there anything important here? 2 groups reviewed OGM. 1 group analyzed the genomes with genetic diseases inherited. Okay. It's just saying that we're concordant with them and we're better than them. Okay, yes, we already knew this. Provide the supplement to existing sequencing-based methods for genome variation. Okay. And OGM has the potential to become a primary analysis for molecular cytogenetics applications. Scientists and clinicians who reviewed the report stated that OGM is one of the best alternatives to inherited genetic and hematological. Look, how many spelling mistakes are they going to make? Hematological malignancy applications. They also stated the workflow of OGM could be easily analyzed by the laboratory, which is of vital importance. Okay. We already know all this. Copy number as per the various specialist doctors, it's stated that optical genome mapping is a massive breakthrough since the copy number variations microarray. Okay. OGM is one of the methods whose outcome is promising, can be studied out easily. So this is good. This is good. It's from Staff Tech Stock Observer. What the hell? What kind of website is this? Okay, well, anyways, that's cool. That just kind of validates everything that we already knew. I mean, what are our catalysts? That's a good question. That's a good question. What are our catalysts? All right, I'll do a rant real quick. I'll go to the price here. I'll go to the price action real quick. You guys make sure you tell me if we make a new intraday high or if we hit 650 again or something. But I'm going to talk about the catalyst that we have to look forward to. So the most important, the most groundbreaking catalyst that we most likely will have soon. Okay, so the most important one is going to be the CEO presenting, which is always hard for me to find because it's way down here. July 13th. This is when the CEO is presenting next week, Tuesday, right? He's going to present, and I think given the timing of this, there's a decent chance that he says something new. That's just my opinion. I could be way off on that. Last presentation, he said nothing new. He could easily say nothing new. Even if he says nothing new, if he's still acting super bullish, I'll take it, But I do want him to say something new. I think he is going to say something new. We'll see what happens with that. We'll also have this presentation right here. That could, usually the price action doesn't care at all, but this could be a catalyst. We also have the quarter 2 accreditation, and we have the PLA codes becoming effective in October, which a lot of people believe. I don't know how truthful this is. Unfortunately, there's just not that much information that we can get. There's just not that many good sources of information for stuff for questions as hyper specific as this one is. which is how legit are the claims that this is going to be a step to reimbursal, insurance reimbursals and government reimbursals, like insurance covering Sapphire, and insurance covering people wanting to use a Sapphire for whatever problem they have, or government reimbursements So I don't know, but we are supposed to get accreditation of Sapphire-based LDTs for quarter 2, and also that, okay, the whole government thing I was talking about, that has no relation to this. Okay, I don't know why I did those things, why I did that in such a weird order, but the PLA codes, that's going to be effective on October 1st this year. Also, we have this, which we haven't actually got any PR about this, but we should have got new LDT laboratory developed tests for these 2 diseases here in certain European United markets. We should have got that. We haven't actually seen any news on this, and it's now quarter 3. So that's a few catalysts, and then the big ass catalyst, right? The big one, the big guns is that earnings is August 30th, or August 12th, in my opinion, right? I think that's you guys know. Okay, I haven't even talked about this yet. I'm so glad I did this, right? Because this is basically just telling you, and I did actually do the research, and somebody please tell me if I'm wrong here. I'll go ahead and put the link in here right now. This is the Reddit post of mine talking about why quarter 2 earnings is going to be awesome. We already know about 13 Sapphire sales, okay? 13. Let that sink in. 13 Sapphire sales in quarter 2. If we were to get 13, what is the revenue going to be? Well, if we were to get 15, we're going to get 1.75 million, and if you add the other stuff in, it's probably going to be 3.5 million. Now, that's the bear case, most likely, right? We already know about 13 Sapphires, so if we were to just get 15, right, if we only don't know about 2 Sapphires, right, that's very unlikely, 1.75 million. And that's assuming 5 of them are rental agreements. And this is also assuming that that's also assuming that none of these are like this. That's assuming that all of these other ones are 175K, right? So that's probably going to be some more. Also, it's also assuming that 1.4 million is lineage and consumable revenue, which it could easily be. I think the consumable revenue is going to be good. I talked about that last video, right? No one saw it because, no one cares about the technical stuff, but the consumables, I think, is a very high chance of getting more than 700K this quarter. I think it's going to be more like 1 million. Even higher than that, maybe. I mean, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if it's higher than that. I think quarter 2 earnings are going to kick ass. That's as simple as it gets. I think it is. I mean, I've done the math here. I'm bad at math, but I've done the basic math. It's really simple. I mean, we already know about 13 Sapphires. There's a very high chance that there's like 10 Sapphires that we don't know about, or 5 Sapphires that we don't know about being sold quarter 2. Because every other quarter we know about that. Every other quarter you never know about this many Sapphires being sold prior to the earnings report. That's my whole argument. What do you guys think about that? 652. Okay, yeah, let's keep on the chart here. Let's keep it on the chart. Quarter earnings are going to be dumpster fire. Hoishin confirmed on Twitter that BNGO is donating consumables for all of these studies dropping. Did he? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. You know about 13 Sapphire. A lot of these were backed up orders that couldn't be installed because of COVID. No, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to degrade you or disparage you. You're fine. That's a fine opinion, Thrash. But no, that was way long ago. That was I think that was 2 earnings reports ago they were talking about that. I don't think any of the installations now. I don't think it takes 5 months to ship a Sapphire. Do you? I think it takes 1 or 2 months, 3 months max if it's got a COVID backup. Right? Come on now. So I don't think that point is valid. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's absolutely wrong. Thresh, let me know what you think about that. And then what was the other thing? Hoishin confirmed, the Alexander guy, he confirmed that BNGO is donating consumables for all these studies dropping. Are you sure about that? Where? Are you sure about that? John Cena, baby. What, are you sure? I mean, where is your link? Where? Show me. Are you sure? I don't know what you mean. Send me a link on the Discord. Send me a link on Reddit. Email. Twitter, just anywhere. Send me the link if that's true, please. Please, that would be very bearish if it is. I've never seen it. What do you mean he confirmed that consumables were free? There's no way he could. No, there's no way he would do that. That's not even legal, probably. What did he say? What did he say? Look at the end of the thread he posted, and I'll find those order numbers for you. What? 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 Okay, I'll try. Okay, this one I'm assuming. Okay. There's nothing here. There's nothing here talking about consumables. There's 0 here. Okay, so there's 0 evidence there. Let's go to the other one. See if you're talking about this one. Okay, this one right here. Okay, let's read all this. You know what? Let's just control F consumables. There's nothing. Okay, so already very skeptical. Let's read all of it. Let's give him a fair chance. Thresh has been with the channel a while. BioNano contributed some reagents in these studies. Other than that, I have no financial interest. Okay. BioNano contributed some reagents in these studies. And the only study that he's talking about is this one. That's only one study. So you just said, hold on, you have some truth to what you said, but hold on. I want to make a point that everybody, you got to be careful when these bears say crazy shit because you're exaggerating like an insane amount. Confirmed on Twitter that BNGO is donating consumables for all of the studies dropping. No, what actually happened, 652, oh shit, 654. All right, I'm going to go back to the price action one second. Let me finish up this rant real quick. These studies, literally, for only one study, literally not even the other, not even the chromosomal aberration thing, not even that one, only this one, BioNano donated some reagents. Does that sound like we're getting zero in consumables? No, that sounds like we donated some reagents. That's not, I mean, okay, is that technically more bearish for revenue? Yes, but it's probably only a few $1,000s, maybe 10,000, maybe 100,000, not even 100,000, no way. No, not a chance. This is one study. Man. No way, absolutely not. So that's absolutely crazy. 656, baby, we're about to test the intraday high. And is this because the Russell is going up? Let's see. It is. That's scary. You see, this is what scares me. BioNano, I thought BioNano is literally just moving every day. BioNano literally just follows something else. That pisses me off a lot. We're about to turn green, though. Let's see if we do. But it's always on credit. What? Well, we don't know the exact numbers of how much we're donating, and we don't know the exact numbers. We don't know the exact numbers at all, and they actually haven't really talked about that. Funeral Father, we don't actually know. You know, you tell me if you know a quote by the management or something that says they're donating a lot of consumables. We don't know. I mean, I assume they're doing some, but not a lot, not a ton, not like half. Yeah, so you got to be careful when bears exaggerate stuff. That's an example of a hyperbole from a bear, right? And now we are green, baby. We're green, baby. Woo, baby. Bags are getting heavy. Let's rock it already, bro. If you're, I don't know if David, I don't know if you're one of those people, but it's respectfully to all the people out there that are like, Brandon, let's go. I need to go up 100% now. It's probably not the stop for you, my friends. It's probably not. Why can't I email Eric and ask for a report? I would love. Wouldn't that be nice, right? Just give us a full report on the COI lab, on the FDA approval, on the nano nozzle. That would be sweet, and the consumable donations and everything. That'd be sweet. There's so many things I hope I can ask them on the earnings report. Hopefully I'll be able to. I'll try on my phone. I'm gonna be in the Matrix though. You're gonna see me in the Matrix, but I'll try to do it because it's that important probably. It don't matter to me. Again, it's a drug dealer always lets you sample the goods. Well, obviously it would be better if we were not donating consumables. It'd be more money that we were getting. But still, they have to use a sapphire to do the shit. So they still have to do a rental agreement or buy a sapphire to do it. So if we're gonna donate a couple consumables, all right. I mean, it's not a huge deal. All right, who cares if they're donating some? The PR alone will result in way more sales and consumable costs. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Absolutely. Okay, so short interest is actually even on the day. Interesting. Very interesting. Weird. Very weird. What time was that? That was 7 minutes ago. Buying at 6:38. Damn, Havana called it perfectly. That's awesome. Would you work at BNGO if you were smart enough in genomics to get free shares? Free shares? Probably not, to be honest with you. But that's because I'm a weird person. You guys don't understand how insane I am. All right, Brandon applied for BNGO internship. Yeah, there was an internship. Yeah, apply for that shit. Oh, that's funny. 656 right now, flipping between green and red. Just moving with the Russell, and this is what kind of scares me though. The Russell is literally just going. The Russell is just skyrocketed today, and it's not stopping. So why is Russell up Why is the Russell up 2% and BioNano is barely? I mean, it's even. It's like apply for 420 quality control. Oh man. Yeah, be careful with Zomedica. I like a couple things about the company, but Mark told me some stuff that is very scary about Zomedica. Be careful with that one. I'd clean the toilets for free shares. Well, the thing is, you're only getting free shares if you're there for like several years. Several years. That internship could work out. Oh man. 656 right now. Hopefully trying to form a hammer candle. Are we starting the barcode? Oh no, I think we maybe are. I think we're starting the barcode right here. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Just going up 1 cent, down 1 cent. I have 160 shares with average of 7 or 674, waiting for the drop to average down a little, but overall I'm happy where I'm at. All right, fair enough. That's not bad. Aaron, what's up, my friend? Aaron Dennis, the legend, 92% for 669. 92%. And that's just based on the averages of the price, right? What do you think about the quantum short interest? What the hell? Yeah, if the Russell continues to do well, yeah, we'll continue to do well. But right now, the fact is we're like following the Russell, but we're doing it way worse, right? If the Russell's up 5%, we're only up 1%. If the Russell's red, we're like 10% red. Like it's like God, we can't keep this up, you know. And maybe this is gonna be just a cool down day, which is absolutely fine, right? Cool down day is absolutely fine. There's no problem with the cool down day where we're down 1%, 2% even on the day. It's fine if we close the day at 6:30. It's absolutely fine. At the end of the day, it doesn't really. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what happens here. The earnings numbers is all that matters. And I've already given everybody my case. I think earnings are going to kick ass. I think they are. And, you know, not one person that I've seen has even tried maybe this comment right here. Yeah, no, they're not even talking about any of this stuff. Not one person is critiquing me on anything. And what my case is that, hey, the bear case is that we match. The base case, the most likely case is 4 million. The bull case is 4 million. And there's also a possibility that is fucking squeeze time 6 million. And we would literally be probably at all-time highs if we got 6 million, in my opinion. And that's just me. I think we're going up 200%. Not 200. Well, that would be like $24 if my math is correct. Yeah, 612 and 212. Yeah, that would be insanity, but I think 4 million to 4.4 million, very likely in my opinion. Earnings is mid-August, my friends. Happy Friday. Hope for a full green day. I know, me too. We all aren't we all, man? I know. I'm new here. What is a bingo? Well, fellowship of the Sapphire, baby. Diamond hands, diamond balls. That's pretty much what we do here. That's pretty much what this community is all about. Do we have any new viewers here? I'm always interested to see if we have any new ones because YouTube has been screwing us over lately, which is fine. I'm not complaining, but I'm always interested. Do we have anyone new? Okay, but talking about the news today, right? Brandon, shut up. Stop talking about stupid stuff. Talk about the damn news. All right, so news today. News today, baby. We got a new presentation. August 14th to the 17th. This is when it's going to be in Australia, baby. That's the BIOL management, I'm assuming. Talking there. You better bet your ass they're going to be getting some sales while they're there, right? Telling, hey, buddy, I can slip you a nice deal if you want to buy some sapphires, you know, while they're presenting right targeted person next to you, right? Boom, 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 freaking sapphire sales, revenue beats, profitability 2023, 2024, easy, boom, okay? This is what's going to help us with that stuff, okay? That might have been a little bit too much. You know what I mean, though, right? That's good to see. Also, we got this article, not that. That's a study from a couple days ago. This article right here, which is boring as hell. This literally, I don't know why people make articles like these. Like, at least say something that we didn't know, or at least give an opinion on it. Like, this person, I don't know. This is literally just exactly what the studies themselves say. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm not even. You know what? I'm just gonna X that. I'm not even gonna look at that again because that's absolute shit. There's so many articles that are just not even worth looking at. We got a new filing yesterday. It looks like that's pretty much all the news. And here, you know what? I'll go ahead and link this thread, my Reddit post right there, because I want everybody to understand. When I say Q2 earnings are going to be awesome, I don't know for sure, but this is why I think there's a high chance for them to be awesome. You know, I don't want you to just think, I don't want you to invest in the shit because I'm confident. I want you to invest in it if you're going to, because you believe in the stuff that I believe. And this is what I believe. 13 Sapphire adoptions, what we've already had. Go look at the freaking links here, man. Go check out and see if they're legit, right? I can do it for you, right? This is literally from a BioNano employee, right? Most of these sources, like most of these, a couple of them are a little iffy, like, where's the one? One of them is this is the most iffy one. No, that's a very legit one. There's one of them that's not that. There's two of them. This one right here, and one of the Twitter ones that are not super legit. And then the rest of them are pretty damn legit. So we already know about this many Sapphire sales, and we've never known about this many in any other quarter ever. So this is why I think earnings are going to be awesome, essentially. It's a little more complicated than that, but yeah. Donating lets the companies try it without risk if they want it. And if they like, they would want it. Yes, it might nudge them down the product. Yes, it's good. It's absolutely good. I'm not saying it's necessarily bad for consumable donations. I just, I would like it if they weren't. So, I would like it. It would be nice if they were just using it out of their own, just doing it on their own. A correction is the only thing that can stop us in August. I know exactly. Anything back from Simon? No, not really. I'll tell you what, though, Mr. Investor did get me back. Miguel, I keep forgetting to freaking. We've had like 2 times that we tried to do the freaking collab, and then I keep forgetting, and he keeps forgetting. But we're gonna do it in August, I guess. He's in college, I guess. I'm in college too, but I guess he's in class right now in the summer. I don't know. Yeah, he said he wanted to interview him. Yeah, no, we didn't. No, Simon said, if you didn't hear about this yesterday, Simon said he doesn't want to interview. Simon said, here, let's go to the tweet. He said, let's see here. He said, oh, geez, let's see if I can go in here. Let's see. Can I? No. Well, I'm not going to find it. It'll take me 5 minutes to find it. But he said he can't do it for compliance reasons. So I don't know if he's tweeting about. He said he can't do it because he can't talk about stocks and stuff for compliance reasons. I'm a little bit confused because he's talking about stocks, tweeting them left and right. I don't understand why he's not. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not gonna. Whatever. It's the ARK analyst. I got to be a little bit respectful, right? So Brandon would expose him. I would try. I would certainly try. I would. Kathy put a lid on it. She stopped him from making interviews. Really? I don't follow ARK, so you know way more about that than I would. Right now, are we barcoding again? Kind of. Essentially. We lasted about 30 minutes. Oh, man. Conflict of interest, baby. Yep, you named it, conflict of interest. That's why Simon's not talking to us. Exactly. That's why Simon Barnett doesn't actually acknowledge any of the great things about Sapphire, right? Like, let's say BioNeo gets 5 million this quarter, right? Let's say we get 5 million, baby. What's Simon going to do? Not going to acknowledge it. Sales, he's going to say some excuse, right? He doesn't acknowledge it, and it's because of that conflict of interest, in my opinion. All right. Okay. Okay. Over the course of the third quarter, we installed 9. So I think we went from 87 to 96. We were able to install 9. So if our success, our best guess is that those restrictions will not completely prohibit us from installation, but it could delay. So I'm going to say, let's say that in the fourth quarter we can roughly do half of those. So this is 2020. We were able to install 9, and because of the installation shipping issues, will not completely prohibit us from installation, but it could delay. So let's say in the fourth quarter we could roughly do half of those. Yeah, dude, this is 2020. This is 2020. This thing is from I think this is from 2020 quarter 2 or quarter 3. Yeah, should be. This is not 2021 to my understanding. You tell me. You send me the link. Yeah, it was quarter 3, bro. Yes, you're not. I don't think you're understanding this right, Thresh, my friend. In the fourth quarter of 2020, it's not going to take them think about it. It's not going to take them a year to ship something out. Just because there's some COVID restrictions in place, it's not even like a food or any. It's not like anything that it's a box. I think this is 2020, man. No. Yeah, you're a couple earnings off. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm sorry, Thresh. Sorry, man, but I don't think you're right on that one. I really respect that you're doing the digging here. I respect bears that do the digging are like never. There are no bears that do the digging at all. Hold on, what are you saying here? If you mention new sale in quarter 4 and quarter 1, 2021, so I'll add 5 from each quarter. What? So when you say 13 confirmed Sapphire sales, that is very questionable. So at least 10 of those could be old Sapphires left over from old year, if not more. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, there's a chance. Yeah, and that's why I do. And hey, bad form, or not bad form. Bad form's a legend. Sorry. Whatever your name is, Thresh, my friend. That's why I do in my calculations. That's why I'm conservative and say I minus 5. I subtract 5 of these away for rental agreements, my friends. Trust me, I'm trying to be. I've done a lot of these calculations. I understand how to be conservative in these. And also understand this, -5, that would be 10 sapphires in the bear case. We already know about 13. And let's say 5 of those are not, right? But guess what? There are sales in every single quarter, every quarter in history for every company ever. There's sales that the retail doesn't know about prior to earnings. That's why there's an earnings in the first place. If we already knew about every sales, there wouldn't be an earnings. So I think you're just, I mean, I kind of hear you, but I think you're wrong on this because this is quarter 3. Yeah, this is quarter 3, 2020, and he's talking about quarter 4, 2020. It's now 2021. So you're a couple months, almost a year off right there. So I don't think it's taking them 5 months to install something. So I don't know. That's just me. Question: when the volume is say 2 million and on balance volume, so it shows 1.7 million and a few mins in the green. I don't really understand your question, my friend. Sorry. Okay, let me talk about the. So 651 right now is where we're at. Let me go to the Russell 2000, see if we're still following that. Okay, we are. It looks like. Not really though. It's like, oh my god, the Russell skyrockets and we follow it like a little bit, and then it goes down a little bit, and we're like, it's like, dude, ah. In the last conference call, they didn't mention any backed up installations due to COVID, whereas they did prior to conference calls. So I doubt they had any backlogs. Yes, thank you, Jay. Somebody that's even smarter than me. Jay knows more than I do half the time, right? Jay confirms what I think. Yes. Truth. Thresh has been disproved. Yes. I don't think it's true. I mean, it just doesn't sound plausible to think that there's backlogs and they're still having shipping issues after a year. I mean, almost. It's been like it's been over 5 months since the quarter 3 2020 earnings. So it's like I don't think that's realistic. I don't know. That's just me. What do you think Eric will say next week? I think if Eric is going to say something new in the conference call next week, July 13th, the company overview, right? I think he's going to say something new about how the installation and sales are going, and I think he could say something about how many people they've been hiring. And if we get lucky, I don't know why they don't talk about this. I don't know what their problem is. BioNeo is just a very secretive company. I would love if they would talk about the CLI lab and what they're doing with it. Like, tell us what's going on. You just opened up a new CLI lab and you don't tell us anything about it. It's like, come on. They had 96 installed at end of quarter 3, 2021. 12 in backlog confirmed. At last earnings call, they said 107 were installed, so that means they still must have backlogged orders. No, it doesn't necessarily mean that. Well, do 12... Okay, so 12... Okay, I see what you mean. Well, even if they are, you know what? There's another... This is getting complicated. Now, my brain hurts now, but I'll say this. Let's say you were actually right. Let's say we did have... let's say some of these that I'm talking about right here are not sales during quarter 2, but just installations. Guess what? Consumable revenue is still going to be way higher in this quarter than other quarters. So that's still... It's not like they're not going to help us at all. But yeah, that would be bad. And I would wager that most of these are not... from freaking 5 quarters ago or 3 quarters ago. I would say most of these are new. And for a fact several, like these ones, okay, these 3 are for a fact new. This, okay, well, I guess with these ones right here, you don't know for sure. But this one is for sure. This one is for sure. Okay, so what is that? 5 of them? 5 or 6 of them are for sure, or 7, like for sure this quarter. The rest of them, maybe some are. I guess we don't know. There's no way to know for sure, but I still don't think a lot of them are. If any, there's maybe going to be a couple. It's just not true that they didn't talk about any. They didn't talk about any. Like Jay said, they didn't talk about any backlog in last conference. Exactly right. I was disappointed. They didn't mention that in the conference call. They didn't talk about that. So I don't know if it's. I don't know. We just don't know. I guess right now. Good morning, Brandon. What do you think with the new COVID variants like Delta? Do you think it will affect the market dramatically? Thanks. That's a great question. I haven't really been keeping up with the news. I heard a little bit about that. Honestly, to be honest with you, I'm way more scared. I'm weird. Okay, remember, I'm weird with my market takes, right? No one thinks like I do, right? But I'll say this. I'll say that I'm way more worried with the government spending and the government policies and the inflation and the unemployment benefits and all this stuff, as opposed to the COVID stuff. For the markets, I mean, I guess the markets could shit itself again if we got COVID, but here's the thing. There's not really. I mean, yes, COVID would like slow some of our companies' workflow down, and their work would get slower because they got to do a ton of masks, ton of COVID testing, working from home. That would suck for a lot of companies. At the end of the day, though, if one sector is going to do well because of COVID, it's going to be our stuff, biotech, right? Health, stocks that deal with health stuff because health is a problem. So honestly, there's a case to be made that COVID would help BioNano, and BioNano would outperform other stuff if we were to get another COVID crash just because of lockdowns again. If that were to happen. But honestly, more likely scenario, BioNano gets shit. Everything goes down, but BioNano and the healthcare stocks don't go down as much. That's likely to happen. I think if we were to get another crazy thing. I don't know how for real the Delta variant is and all this shit, right? They come out with something new every week, right? Mask on, mask off. I don't know what's going on. So, I don't know. Not a bear, just trying to present two sides every story. I respect that, Thresh. I respect your resourcefulness and the fact that you're doing this. I respect that. It could be, that you know what, I'm gonna add in. Well, I don't know if I'll add it in now, but if I were to do this again, I would add in another disclaimer that hey, some of these could be installations that were backlogged, like what's the word, stifled installations, right? Because they were sold in previous quarters and they're just now getting installed. Maybe. I don't think a lot of them are gonna be like that, but maybe. BNGO's like my girlfriend. She doesn't know which way she wants to go, then red again, then green again. Not a word one bit. Will be $100 by 2030. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. If you guys can't handle the red and green and all this, not going to the moon instantly, it's not for the stock for you. You have to understand you're not investing in BioNano because it's for the stock price. You're investing it for the company, and you're investing in it because you think the company is going to force the stock price to go higher. And you think the sales are going to be good, quarter 2 is going to be good, nanoanalysis is going to come out sometime, SAVR 2.0, 5 clinical studies, CLI lab, FDA approval, right? These are the reasons why you're investing in this shit. That stuff, we don't know when it's going to happen. And also, here's a fact for you. Let's say they're doing all the best things. Let's say they're working on FDA approval right now, nanoanalysis is set to come out freaking next year, right? Something crazy like that, that'd be awesome. Or this year even, right? That'd be awesome. If they're doing that stuff right now, we don't know. The stock price is not going to price that stuff in because we don't know about it, right? So the stock price. So what I'm saying is we could go down to $5. Stock, the true value, given the stuff that they're working on, could be at $50, right? If we get FDA approval, nanonozzle. Honestly, $20, $30, yeah, $25 billion market cap, right? Even higher than that, maybe if everything goes to plan, right? Nanonozzle. I mean, if we really do start selling our sequencer as well, if Sapphire is a sequencer and an optical genome mapper, I don't know how we're not going to get to $100 a share whenever that comes out, if it is, right? I don't know if that's what it's going to be, though. I don't know if they're going to be successful in adding the nanopores, but if they are, the sky is literally there is no limit. The sky is not, there is no limit. So, all right, Brandon, win Moon, win Lambo. I think if you're Jake, my friend, you're an OG, so I don't say this to you, but if there's any people out there that's like debating holding, Brandon, I can't take the red, we're down every day. It's like, dude, I don't know what you're doing if that's your mentality, but I'll say this, holding through quarter 2 earnings, I think that is an auspicious thing to do. I think that is good. I think that's a good idea. Thresh, let me ask you this. Thration. You don't get to be called Thration. Thration's too cool for you. Well, you do. You are fair though, so I don't know. Anyways, Thresh, let me ask you this: what do you think of quarter 2 earnings, given all your shit that you've been saying? What do you think? Do you really think like all of these or half of these are from the installation? Right? We already know Wickham's. That's not. We already know this one is not. We already know these 3 are not. Right? So how do you really think like a ton of these are not sales? Sales in previous quarters, really? When are you selling, Brandon? $100. Well, I don't know. It just depends. It depends on a lot of things. I probably won't sell. Hey, let's assume that. Let me give you a scenario here. Let's assume that I am kind of right. Let's assume that most of us are kind of right in what the company's going to do. But let's do it conservatively, right? Let's say BioNano hits $10 to $15 end of year, right? Or maybe 17, maybe a little bit higher in all-time highs, something like that in the next 6 months or next 5-6 months. Let's say that happens. Next 5 years, we keep going up like 20. 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever. Let's say we're at like close to $50 a share 3 years from now, 4 years from now. I will probably not be selling, assuming the channel does well. Because if BioNano slowly goes up, like slowly, right, relatively slowly, it's still going to be going up like 100% each year and more. If we go up like that, I think the channel will explode, and I think we'll be making a lot of money, obviously. So I won't be selling. If that scenario is going to happen, I won't be selling at all, probably, at least for years. Installations mean leasing revenue plus flow cell revenue. BNGO can't charge for something that isn't installed. Jay, when something is installed, it could be a Sapphire sale, to my understanding. I'm sure you know this. I'm guessing you know this, but I just don't want there to be any confusion. Guess, okay, like something like this, right? Let's just go over this, okay? If there's an installation, this installation right here, we don't know if this is a rental agreement or a sale. We don't know. What we do know is that there's going to be consumable revenue, the flow cells, the reagents, the cost per genome. This stuff is going to be giving us money. We don't know if this is a sale or a rental agreement, and that's why I went ahead and said in this calculation here, I literally subtracted 5 for every single calculation. And the only reason I'm not subtracting like 10 or 15 is because I know that there are some sales. I guarantee you there's some sales that we don't know about. And there's some sales that they have not announced, and that other people that the public doesn't know about, right? There's sales that are not listed on this list, and the reason why I say that is because in the history of the world, every company ever, at least in BioNano's history, there's always been sales that we don't know about prior to their earnings, always, and that's why an earnings call exists, so they can go over the sales that they had. SpongeBob, thank you so much for the $5 donation, my friend, or yeah, $5 donation. Thank you so much, I appreciate that, my friend. No one is buying BNGO because of today's revenue. Okay, all right, let's see here. I think revenue doesn't matter. It never mattered and won't until it's meaningful. More importantly, Eric has to give updates on that timeline he gave out at Q1 earnings. What do you mean timeline? A timeline on 150 installations? No one is buying BNGO because of today's revenue. I think dude, I think you're being a little bit too insane. You're being a little bit too bearish, all right? No one, what do you mean no one is buying BNGO because of today's revenue? I am buying BioNano because of today's revenue, because it's so low and because of what the future is going to be. My friend, look at the discounted cash flow models. You can look at several different models. You can look at Seeking Alpha Analyst, right? Actually, you can look at it right here. It's right here, literally. This is Seeking Alpha Analyst. You can look at this shit, right? Base case scenario. The revenue is so low right now. We're losing $40 million a year. We're only going to be making way more substantial. We have a compound annual growth rate for Sapphire 63% easily, if not way higher than that, right? And this is why we're going to make a ton of money, and this is why it's easy to invest now and expect 5 years from now you're going to be making hundreds of percentages in returns, easily. Okay, this is why it's so easy for me to diamond hand it and diamond ball this shit when we're going down like 7 days in a row and add 100 more shares and 200 more shares. Because I know there's like a 99% chance in my opinion that we just keep selling more Sapphires. And guess what? One thing that you can't argue with is that the total consumable revenue, it's only going to get higher every single year, assuming there's even a few more installed Sapphires every single year. So. And with the genomics sector, and with the demand for genomics, right? According to Kathy Wood, not me, the demand for genomics is only going to get bigger. And this means more consumable revenue and more samples. So, sure, you are buying it based on revenue from 5 years from now, but I'm saying that doesn't matter. No. Well, Thresh, kind of. Okay, yeah, no, it absolutely does matter, in my opinion, for the stop price. Absolutely. That's an interesting take here. This is a lot of things to talk about here, but I'll say this is what I'll say. I'm buying here. This is what I'll say for I'm buying it now for revenue. I'm buying it because right now the revenue is so low. When we have a product that should be making us an insanely higher amount of revenue, and I know that if the company's projections are right, we're going to be making. Okay, you can see we're making $1 billion in profit in 2030 alone, and this is the base case. And I would say this is bear case. Okay, honestly, I would say this is more bear case. I actually did a video on why this is pretty conservative a while ago. If any OGs remember that. I'm buying it because the revenue right now is so low compared to what it should be. That's probably what I should say. Yeah, if that makes sense. And by timeline, I mean those 2021 milestones for PLAs and studies. Wow, I thought you were talking about installations. You're a weird person, Thresh. I respect you. You're knowledgeable. I respect you, but that's weird. You care about the PLAs more? October is when they're effective, my friend. PLA codes become effective on October 1st, my friend. I can show you here. I'll probably struggle to find the link, but I already showed this in a video. Let's see if I can find it. I don't even know if I can. Here it is. Okay, I actually found that pretty quickly. Here it is. Okay, if you go down to BNGO, the PLA codes become effective. 1 second. The PLA codes become effective on October 1st, and a lot of people believe this is, and there are 2 PLA codes for BioNano. There's one with Praxis Genomics, Optical Genome Mapping, and BioNano. It's a little bit weird. This is not my expertise. Remember when I'm talking about this, but yeah, they are becoming effective on October 1st, right? If you come right here. Effective day, they're effective on October 1st, and that's what it was for BNGO. Yeah. So there you go. And a lot of people believe that's going to be key. That's going to be a key step to insurance covering BNGO being used for whatever the patient wants. Oh my God, what the hell is going on with microvision? What the heck? Microvision is weird. Microvision's weird. And then also PLA codes are a step to government reimbursables and a step to insurance covering BNGO. Sapphire. All right. We're not buying right now based on revenue. We are buying on future potential. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. We're also buying on stuff that we know about that the company hasn't told to the public, right? For example, the CLI lab. For example, the nano nozzle. For the nano channel nanopore device to be specific, right? We call it the nano nozzle, and in actuality, it's just the nanopores added to the nano channels, but it is sequencing. Okay, Cody Brett, I'm going to talk about that chart pattern in a second here. Yeah. Okay, quick recap for what I missed in the past hour. Well, if you haven't been here at all, I'll say this. This is what you missed. Okay, we've got here. Let me go to Twitter. We do have news. Okay, this is the only news. I'm not even going to go over the other piece of news because it's so arbitrary. But we have August 14th to 17th, a new presentation that's going to be here. I think it's going to be a sales event, or not a sales event, but they're going to be trying to sell more Savars, obviously, at this event. I think because the BioNano management is going to be actually in Australia. I guess I think they're actually going to be there. Scientific meeting. I think they're going to be trying to sell the Sapphire. I think they're going to be doing very well. And that's very good. So that's the news for today. Besides that, there's not really much news. I mean, the short interest right now, it's nothing of note. You know, its price action is not really of note, right? We're literally just flipping in between green and red, mostly red. What do I think about the price action right now? I think well, let's draw up some trend lines here. It looks like we actually do have a bit of a chart pattern here. We'll see if these actually mean something, right? Yesterday when I drew them up, they meant nothing. We'll see. Ignore this line. Okay, on Webull for some reason, that's the only thing that sucks about Webull. That's one of the only things that sucks about Webull. So when you go to different time frames, the lines get fucked up. Anyways, yeah, okay, we'll just leave it right here. That's fine. Yeah. All right. I think BNGO is a great investment if you can hold for 10 years and live with your investment doing 90%, being down 90% at any point. In the end, I think it will pay as well. Okay, I disagree. If revenue is $6 million compared to $4 million, it shows strong growth, so it would affect the stock price a lot. Yes, and that's why I'm so against what Thresh said. That's why I'm so skeptical of everything Thresh says now. Respectfully to Thresh, he has a ton of research, but if you don't think the revenue matters, I mean, here's the thing. We beat revenue by like a couple 100,000 the last two earnings reports, and the stock went up 10% and 20% the next day. Now, one of them we went up in the after hours, and then we went down the next day because high growth got obliterated. But nonetheless, we went up 10% after hours because the revenue beat of a couple $100,000. If we were to beat the revenue by a few million, like the bull case scenario of mine is telling us we could, if we get that, we're going to go up 50% most likely. If we're going to get 6 million, we're going to go up 50%, in my opinion. That's just as simple as it gets, right? If we're going to beat the estimates by 100%, yeah, we're going to beat that. We're going to go up 50%. And the reason is because this makes it look like the CAGR here of 63% should be more like 70%. And the total revenue CAGR should be more like 70 and 80%. That's why the revenue does matter this quarter. It absolutely does matter. 100% it matters a ton, in my opinion. For me, it does. It's gonna be very interesting to see how they're doing in their sales. Yeah, it's gonna matter a ton, I think. Best beat by 179% during COVID, after COVID 200%. Largely, the year-over-year numbers mostly all that matters is the year prior to that, right? If you had a good year prior to that, it's not gonna be very good. If you had a bad year prior to that, it's gonna be very good no matter what you do, even if it's not that good this quarter, right? If that makes sense, I hope. All right, if we have 5 million, that's a 25% increase, so we should go up 25%, but it will gain momentum and run more like 50%. Well, Cody Brett, all I'm basing my numbers on is that last two earnings, we only beat it by like 200,000 and 300,000, and we went up 10% and 20%. So if we were to beat it by double that, theoretically, we should go up 20 or 40%. So really, if you're going to base it on that, really we should be going up 100%. Or 150% if we get 6 million, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's more like 50 to 100% if we get 6 million. And remember, 6 million is not very likely, right? Remember, this is the squeeze time, the kind of unicorn and projection here. More likely is 4 million to 4.4 million, right? And there is a bear case as well. And hey, and guess what? I can be way off. You know, my bear case, I'm projecting that. I could be way off, right? Like Thresh said, technically speaking, there is a chance that all of these, I guess, there's actually not a chance if you want to be objective, because these three and these two are this quarter for sure, or quarter two, I should say. But there's a chance that a lot of these are installations from prior quarters and not sales. And that will screw up these estimates. That will screw them up very much. But even if that does happen, right? Even if that does happen, if they sell as many as they usually do, as far as like, and this is hard to explain because it's so complicated, but if there's as many sales that we don't know about as usual, like last quarter, right? Last quarter we didn't know about that many. If there's like another 5 Sapphire sales or 10 even, like last quarter-ish, right? Including rentals that we don't know about here, the revenue will kick ass, right? Even if some of these are not going to be sales this quarter, we'll still kick ass. And the reason is because it's way more consumable volume, and it's way more, and it's still a ton of sales. That's why. All right. Problem with the company trading at 200x sales with the history of dilution is that everything's priced in and to be perfect already. Even if they do extremely well, I believe the stock won't budge much. Another problem this community faces is that once everyone has bought, who is left to buy the dips or push it up further? Stimulus will be gone soon. Well, my problem with that statement, that's fine, Thresh, I appreciate it, but the problem with that is that not everything is priced in. And the reason why I know for a fact it's not priced in is because no one knows what the nano channel nanopore device is. And Simon Barnett himself, the bear, the knowledgeable bear on BNGO, has no idea what the hell it is. And I know for a fact that you're wrong on that, because Simon Barnett, the ARC analyst, I had to send him the links and the documents of nanonozzle and nanopore sequencing. He doesn't know what the hell it is. No one knows what it is. Half of the people in this chat have no idea what I'm talking about when I say nano channel device. No one knows. Okay, and that's why I make so many videos in the must know BNGO information playlists. No one watches them anymore, but I think you should, because it tells you what is not priced into the stock. You know what's not priced in? Okay, the CLI lab. You know what's not priced in? The business expansion, the nano nozzle, the Sapphire 2.0, and the specs of the Sapphire. That's what's not priced in my opinion. Also, look at this. Look at this. You know what else is not priced in? This is the consumable domino effect. That's what's not priced in. I don't think many people know that every single year we're going to be making more revenue. You know, it's like realistically, even if we're gonna, like, let's say bear case, let's say everything goes wrong. Let's say we don't sell that many Sapphires. Let's say the CAGR is more like 40% or 20%. Guess what? We're still slowly going to be making. We're still going to slowly be on our way to hundreds of millions and billions in profit. It's going to take it's going to take a little longer, but we're still going to be on our way there. So with BNGO, although it seems so risky, at the end of the day, if you hold this shit for 5 years or 10 years, you're almost guaranteed, in my opinion, to make at least a few 100%, if not way more than that, in my opinion. In my opinion. Missing score, Brandon, why are we red? I'm real mad. What? Well, we didn't know what it was last year early either. There were people like you saying nanonozzle right around the corner for the past 18 months. Hey, Thresh, I respect that, but I think you need to be a little bit more open-minded. I respect you. I'm trying to be respectful back, but I think you need to be a little more open-minded. Here's a fact. Here's a fact for you, right? We've got listings about product launches. Okay, let me show you them. Actually, I can't show you them because they removed the marketing manager thing, but I've already showed it in several videos, and my OGs can fact check me if it can prove me right if you don't believe me, right? You know I'm not someone to make shit up, right? You can say I'm a dumbass, you can think I'm an idiot, right? Whatever, that's your opinion, but what you can't say is that I make stuff up, because no, I have the evidence, I have the links, right? I'm the only person that has I have all the links to BNGO ever, right? If you just go right here, all the links to anything important ever to BNGO I have. That's why I just Control F in this 100 page document. I find it. But what I'll say to that is that, yeah, the nano nozzle is not confirmed. It's not confirmed. I mean, it could never come out. But the fact is, they've been working on it, and the fact is, they just hire people with next generation sequencing experience. Also, they just hired people with product launch responsibilities. Now, I don't know about you, but for a genetics company, why are you trying to hire somebody with product launch responsibility unless you're planning on launching products? Now, well, Brandon, what if it's some other product? What if the Sapphire 2.0 is technically a product? Well, the Sapphire 2.0, the commercial release is going to be 2023, right? So that's out of the question. What if it's a candy bar? What if they're going to start selling candy bars in the shop? Okay, no, damn no. This is a genetics company. Okay, no. It's nano nozzle. All right, that's the only thing that they could be launching. That's the only thing that they've been working on since 2016, and maybe even before that. We know for a fact they've been working on it, and we know for a fact they've been trying to find out when they can put it on their commercial roadmap. And we have a quote from the CEO. They're launching Sapphire 2.0 as well, bro. I just said that. Make sure you guys are live when you when you're, make sure you fast forward to being live so there's no delay. And there is ultra low delay. There should be literally no delay on the stream. But anyways, that caught me off. Okay. What do you expect from the presentation? Do you think they would drop nano nozzle? I don't know about that. We would go up a ton if they did, but Thresh, the nano nozzle is not for sure. It's not guaranteed to happen, but I would say there's definitely like a 70% chance that they drop it and commercially release it in the next 10 years. And I know that's like, wow, Brand, 10 years, holy shit. We have no timetable yet, and I don't know if they're gonna do it. And here's the thing. Here, if we look at this right here, if we go right here. We know for a fact, based on this quote right here, and I hope Thresh and all the other people that are saying nano nozzle doesn't exist, bro, it's never going to come. All the people that are like bearish on this shit, I hope they've actually done the research and understand this quote right here. Commercialization of the technology is not yet on a roadmap. They are confidently evaluating strategies for beginning that process right now. And that was this was last year. This was last year. So the fact that they never talk about this, right? If you ask Eric or if you ask anybody in management, they will be dead silent when you ask them about nano nozzle. Why? Why do you think that is? Why do you think they just issued several patents just recently, just like the last few months, about nano nozzle? Why do you think that is? Because they're planning on commercially releasing it sometime, in my opinion. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Right now, it looks like we are breaking out. Okay, sweet. Let's drop the price. Let's see if we're actually going to confirm this, though. You know what? I'm not going to jinx this. I'm not going to draw it up until we actually stay outside this thing for a little bit. Okay. All right. 10 years. We got to wait 10 years to get our bag holding money back. No, my friend. if that's your mentality, just sell now. It's not for you if that's your mentality, buddy. Sorry. Not to be disrespectful. All right. 10,000 shares bought 658. All right, Monday morning, take out big soon, $50 offer imminent. Tonight should know it's Kevin Perry, my friend. You can't keep saying this, man. You can't keep saying this. You got to give us some evidence. 659, about to test the intraday high, baby. Intraday high is 660. We're now at 659, baby. 10,000 shares bought 658, helping the price to go higher, almost. Well, yeah. Yes. No. Yes. Well, it depends. This is the opening. The opening candle is right here. So this is 660, to my understanding. Yeah, but Brandon, I bought 15. What do I do? Thresh, you're delusional if you think that everything is priced in. I would agree with you if the stock price was 20 right now. If everything was truly priced in, then we'd be $15 to $20 a share right now, easy. The fact is, what you have to price in for BNGO, the problem is for Thresh and all these other people, I don't, no disrespect to them, but the problem is this. When you say everything's priced in, the problem is that you run into is that the Sapphire is better than everything else in the world at what it does, and there's a huge market for what it does. We only have 107 probably right now, okay, if I'm going to be speculative, 120 to 140, maybe 150 if bullish. Okay, best bull case, 150. Sapphire's installed. We have hundreds of labs, and actually we have thousands of labs, really, literally, that we have yet to take over. And if you understand why the Sapphire is better than alternative methods, you understand why we should be valued at $10 a share easily, in my opinion. All right, I don't think that's a bold statement. You got bears saying we don't make any revenue, we should be valued at nothing, and then you have people saying, like me, the Sapphire is better than everything else in the world at what it does. We're gonna make billions in revenue. It's just a matter of time. Why would you bet against this shit? Just hold it. I think there's a balance there. But I also think when you factor in things like the FDA approval mystery, like the CLI lab mystery, like the Sapphire 2.0, that's not really a mystery, but it kind of is. Everything's kind of a mystery with BNGO because they don't say anything. They're so damn secretive with everything they're working on. And the nano nozzle mystery, of course. Any of these things, bull case happens on any of them, it's over. I mean, we're gonna there's your justification for our higher price target that we say, true value is there. That's in my opinion. You guys only look at share price. They diluted 100 million more shares during this run-up, plus employee bonuses. When I found this company, it was 28 million market cap. That was a deal of a lifetime. Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah, I wish I found it right there. Yeah, nowadays it's 1.8 billion. Yes. And guess what, Thresh? No disrespect. I'm sure you know this. I already told you this. If we're making 1 billion in 2030 on this conservative discounted cash flow model, it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. Current revenue is not the only thing that determines the stock price. Please don't be the person. Please don't be the everything money kind of guys like, oh, they have a high shares outstanding. They're not making any money. Bad stock, bad company, right? They don't know one thing about the business. They just look up the numbers on the revenue. And they're like, oh, historically they increase their shares outstanding. It's like, dude, you haven't done the digging. You haven't done the research. in my opinion. I can be wrong right now. I sound arrogant, right? I can be wrong. Thresh and all these other shitters can be right? Thresh is not necessarily a shitter. He kind of is, though. He kind of is, in my opinion. Bro, just because they diluted a ton of shares doesn't mean they're going to continue to. That's a fallacy composition. The CFO's already said they're in a secure financial position. And if you look at the freaking balance sheet, simple as it gets, okay, they have $360 million. If they didn't do an offering at $15, if they didn't do an offering at $9, what makes you think they're going to do an offering at $10 or in the future in the short term? It's like, these people don't make sense, man. I mean, if you want to say there's an offering possibility, great, I'm with you. There's a small chance for an offering or a realistic chance, sure. Saying an offering is like a huge risk for the company and like why you shouldn't invest in this, no, that's dog shit. That's FUD and that's bearish and that's not fair in my opinion. No, absolutely not. All right. Hit us up with the price target. Okay, yeah, I'll hit us up with the price target. Here we go. Price target is 672, baby. 672 is the price target today. Now, that could be totally wrong. I'm not necessarily predicting that, but based on the chart pattern, that's what it is. I don't think they're going to do offerings. And you guys do know, all the bears, do you all... Oh, man, we're testing the intraday high here. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, come on. Come on, we're almost there. Break it. Break it, baby. Come on. Yes, we broke it. 661. Let's go. That was a delayed reaction. I didn't see it. Nice. There we go. Take that, you bears. No, I'm kidding. Stop price movement day to day literally has nothing to do with if the bears or bulls are going to be right long term. Nothing to do, right? If we went to $15 based on hype, that doesn't mean I'm right. If we went to $5 based on FUD, that doesn't mean I'm wrong, right? We're going to know whether I'm right or wrong. Every single earnings reports that comes out, we're going to get closer and closer to seeing whether I'm right about the company. When are we going to know for sure? I don't know if there's a certain date that we're going to know for sure if I'm right. I mean, I guess if NAM also comes out, then I'm right, I guess, because then it's over. In a couple years, we'll know. We'll know. Hey, if we're profitable in 2023, we'll know if I'm right. If we're profitable in 2023. And here's another argument that bears say that I don't like. Thresh probably thinks it's the exact same thing. No, Wi-Fi being shorted. What? I think the Wi-Fi is doing fine right now, I think. But one thing that the bears will say is that, even if we're profitable in 2024, that's already priced in. We're not going to go any higher if we're going to be like that. And I say, no, that's completely wrong. And the reason why that's wrong is because this is a risk. We don't know if we're going to be profitable in 2024. If it happens that the projections are roughly right and we are profitable, yes, we're going to be valued at higher than what we are right now. Yes, absolutely, 100% sure, 100%. It's pretty simple. Has Simon replied back to you yet? Well, he replied yesterday. He said he can't do an interview because compliance reasons, because he can't talk about stocks. He was just talking about BNGO and Pat Bio the entire day, the day before, though, so I don't really know. I don't know if he's... I don't know. You guys go to Simon's Twitter and tell him to talk to me and do an interview if he's not a pussy if you want, right? Don't be mean. Be respectful. Don't be a douchebag. Don't be a dick. My point is that there are better risks to take. Dude. I'm done. This is a risk you can take when you can afford to lose. Of course there's risk. Of course there's risk with this company. Of course there is. There's risk with any decision in life, essentially. Shouldn't be 100% in anything. Oh, no. You're going to lecture me on diversifying now? All right, I'm done. Thresh, you're starting to piss me off now. You're starting to piss me off. 662 up almost 1% right now. You guys don't have to talk about stocks. You guys are talking about the companies themselves. Yeah, I know. Subscribers only mode makes it feel like I'm in North Korea. What? What? North Korea? All right. Consumables. Yes. Simon just bought. Thresh is getting jealous of your position. I know. I know. Do the math and you'll be more sure about your buys. Do the research and you'll be more sure about it, man. Go read Thresh. I recommend you read the documents that I've read and sent to buyers. I recommend you go here. I'll send you the link right now so it's easy for you. I recommend anyone who doubts buy on near long term. I recommend you read this document. I recommend you look at the projections of revenue. Actually, no, screw the projections. Go actually read this whole thing so you understand what the likelihood is. In North Korea, you can't leave. I know. Yeah, is North Korea a socialist or communist state right now? I know they're not. They're not really a democratic society like we are. Are they still socialist or shit? I don't even know. No, they're a dictatorship, aren't they? I don't even know. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm real jealous of someone going all in at $5 a share. Yeah, that's actually true. Thresh actually has a better average than I do. That's true. Let's not get into the high school and middle school arguments. So how about that? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Dictatorship, yeah. Mass and communism. God, that's scary. Yeah. Communists. If there's one thing that scares me, other than outside of the stock world, the communists scare me more than anything else. I'm scared of the communists more than anything else, man. They're goddamn insane. They're out of their minds. 662 right now. Just broke the well, we're testing the intraday high, I guess, up about 1%. And it looks like we were just following high growth. Well, no, it looks like we're following high growth and not the Russell 2000 finally. We're following high growth, which I'll take it. I mean, on a day when high growth is by and large green, we'll take it. And also, does everybody remember when I was talking about BioNano underperforming Microvision and Nanodimension at the start of the day? I was talking about how we may hopefully be able to correct upwards to what they were doing and hopefully separate ourselves from the tether that we always have, right? The correlation that we have these other shit stocks. Looks like we're having that. BNGO is North Korea. You can't leave and have to go all in every day. Yes, that is true. You have to go all in. You have to YOLO with BNGO. Yes. Short interest, there's nothing. Okay. Crimson King. What is your freaking equation algorithm based on? It's like the average price of every day since January 4th, I think. Is that what you said? I got in BNGO so early, so it's all house money at this point. All right. My dip is bigger than your dip. 682, let's keep moving. Yeah, I hope we do. Socialism is fine. Communism is... Oh, boy. I can't say my own opinions, but if I say an opinion on that, that's not going to be good, but... All right. 661 right now. Let's see if we're barcoding. Barcoding, yes, sir. Barcoding, baby. Yep. 4,000 shares, just bought 660 right there, though. Hopefully helping the price to move higher, baby. And if anyone's just getting in here right now, I want to talk about the catalyst that we have. I would say this is going to be pretty much a very high chance of being a catalyst. CEO, Tom Gregory, Crazy Cat, thank you so much. Crazy Cat, thank you so much, my friend. Okay, let's go right here. Thank you so much. Crazy Cat, you're a legend. Tom Gregory, Tom, you're thank you so much. Eric Holman, CEO, July 13th, that's when he's presenting. Yeah, next week, Tuesday, right? If you look at the calendar right here, that's Tuesday. Tuesday, yeah, baby. All right. 682. Oh my god, that looks sexy right there. We got hammer candles forming everywhere, man. 663 just broke the previous intraday high, baby. Let's go. Take that thresher. Eat on that, all you bears. All right, at the end of the day, I don't know why I'm bragging because it's like 1 cent. Plus, at the end of the day, if we go down short term, it means nothing for long term in revenue. And if who's right on the company, it means nothing. But hey, whatever. Celebrate while we can, right? Might as well. The companies themselves are what stocks are all about. What? Conviction is key. Your due diligence is incredibly detailed and appreciate. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you so much, Tom. I appreciate that. 664, up 1% right now, baby. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful day, man. It's a beautiful day. When was your dude talking to Kramer? He was going to mention BNGO. He did already. He did, and we did talk about that. I did make a couple videos on that, actually, yeah. Well, he only asked him about it. He didn't really... He asked the question. He asked about nano also or revenue or something, and they edited it out. So, but yeah, Jim Cramer did say he's pretty much bullish on BNGO. Yeah, he said it was a good speculative. All right, BNGO, we are green. I love BNGO. I'm so excited, but I swear if we go red again, I'm going to snap. You're just Mission Scholar. You're funny, my friend. Good evening, Brandon and friends. Quincer, what's up, my friend, my legend, OG? I recognize you. I recognize all of you. I'm getting to the point where I recognize most people at this point. Hopefully, I recognize Kevin, Jonathan Stewart, Steven, Flex, Tom, Matthew, Larry. I definitely recognize you. Lone Potco, Mike. I recognize most of you. BNGO will go to 10K eventually. Well, the Sapphire sales would go there, I think. Yeah. BNGO goes up 3%, and next day goes up down by 5-6%. Well, Only, I mean, no, that's actually just not true, is it? It's just not true. The fact is, we made a higher high and a higher low here, and we are kind of, I mean, if you look at the 21 SMA, we're not in an uptrend, but we're starting to get back in uptrend territory, I would argue. So, take it for what it is, but you know, no, that's just not true. If you've been averaging down on the dips, you're very green right now, and I know that for a fact because I am. Okay, if we go to the portfolio here, I'm 100% in BNGO, mind you. I'm up 11%, and my average is like not okay. My average is not very good. Okay, I mean I'm in the green. You can't complain when you're in the green, but you know what I mean, right? Most of you, a lot of you have way better averages than I do. We're the BNGO family. Yeah, Fellowship of the Sapphire right here. The Fellowship right here. Yeah, Jonathan Stewart. Exactly. Fellowship of the Sapphire. All the new viewers, think about this, guys. Think about my OGs, all the legends out there. And think about this. The new people to the channel, they don't even know what the Fellowship of the Sapphire is. They have no idea. Let's go ahead and enlighten them. Let's go ahead and do them a favor right now. If anyone has watched Lord of the Rings, I hope you've watched Lord of the Rings, right? Fellowship of the Sapphire. This is the most legendary thing of all time. I would play this, but I would get copyrighted because Lord of the Rings, they like to copyright everything like that. So, but that, yeah, that's a Lord of the Rings meme right there. You should go watch that if you want. If you don't know what the Fellowship of the Sapphire is, that's what it is. $25 by Thanksgiving? By Thanksgiving? $25? I mean, I hope so. When shorts start covering, isn't that a good sign? It could be. Usually, I mean, it depends. It depends. It depends. Yeah. Contingencies, my friends. All right, hit him up with the Discord plug. Yeah, Discord. Free link in the Discord. Free link in the description, my friends. Weeble free stocks. Give me more money. Oh, I'm sorry. Inside joke to myself. No one understands that because I hate when other YouTubers do that. Inside joke. Okay, whatever. It's a dumb joke. Anyways, all right. News for today. We actually do have news today as well. Other than the CEO presenting there on the 13th next Tuesday, we also had this new presentation. I think this is gonna be freaking salesman, binomial management coming out here and telling some people, hey, buy a Sapphire, and they're going to do it. August 14th, they're going to be Australia. They're going to be in Australia, and it's going to be good. It's going to be awesome. Probably not, honestly. It's just another presentation. Usually nothing happens, but it's good. Oh, it's the high of the day starting on January 4th. Okay. That's pretty simple. That's pretty damn simple. Okay, that's cool. How accurate have you been? Yeah, Kevin, you forgot to put the 10x Genomics takeout bid, my friend. What's up with that, Kevin Perry? What's up? Oh, man. Will you sell BNGO if it doesn't meet the earnings expectations? No, absolutely not. It would take something quite extraordinary for me to sell BNGO. Quite extraordinary. Yeah. Let's see if Simon Barnett is responding. I don't think it is. It's going to be a very strong quarter. Yes, it is. I think it is. I think it is. 664, baby. Here we go. Just barcoding our way up slowly but surely, right? Hey, I don't care if we're barcoding in the right direction, whatever. Let's go to the promised land barcoding, right? Never lost a trade. What the heck? Yes, you have. If you've only traded like 10 times in your life. If I'm a legend, then you are a god. No, you are a legend. No, I'm not a god. No. I'm a stuttering. I'm a god that doesn't figure out, that has audio problems almost every day. By the way, the audio in the videos, the riff playing too high, too loud, I'm listening to it in headphones, in good headphones. That's why I think the problem is. I'm going to start making it lower, though, because everyone's getting pissed off that the volume is too high. It's like 10 seconds, bro. Anyways. Nope, I've placed a few hundred. Hammer time. Yeah, hammer time, hammer time. That reminds me of Kingdom Rush. Does anyone play Kingdom Rush? It's a good mobile game. Tower defense, man. All right. But yeah, no, new catalog with BNGO hits 50 plus before end of year. 50 plus, dude. Come on. Last thing I got to say, Brandon, stop caring so much about Toots buying BNGO. All those banks are clowns and lose to the market each year. I wouldn't take BlackRock buying as being auspicious. My friend, this is how, okay, I don't know where you're getting this implication that I care about institutions. I care about the institutions less than any other YouTuber you will find, okay? Now, all the other, Mr. Vessel and Deo, to my understanding, these guys care way more about institutional ownership. I don't care about institutional ownership as much. I care about inside ownership. I always say, these suits don't know what the hell they're doing half the time. These suits don't know more than we do half the time. I don't know why you think Thresh. I don't really know if you've been following every video or really digging into the research of BNGO either. If you're making these notions that are just not true, I don't care, my friend. It's factually true that I don't care about institutional ownership as much as most people do. I don't. So that makes me think you don't really follow up the channel. That invalidates a lot of what you said earlier, in my opinion, though. But I still respect you, though. I still respect you. Yeah, Crazy Cat, thank you so much. Can we get a live guitar riff sometime? Send PayPal. Okay, yeah, I have to now because you told me to. Yeah, I have to. I have to. Mike, that would be the PayPal. There's a link for the PayPal. Oh god, I feel like a salesman now, but that would be the PayPal. Because that would be, I get 100% of it instead of YouTube taking, 50% of what it is or whatever, right? So, yeah, that should be. Let me make sure it's in the description. Let me make sure it's right here. What the hell? Why is it not there? Okay, no. No, it's there. The PayPal link is there in the description. Yeah, it does work. Yep, it's right there. Yeah, it's good. It's good, luckily. Yeah, okay. Uh, if you're so adamant that it's going down, why are you not selling right now for a good profit and leave the channel? Yeah, Thresh, I don't understand. Your last vid last night covered 13F of 400 shares. Thresh, I also said, Thresh, my friend, I also said that it's not news. I quote, I remember talking that this was not news because it's not big. Technically it's a new filing, so I cover it because with BNGO, with the channel, for me, with a channel that covers BNGO every day, if there's something new, I cover it because I try to tell you guys absolutely fucking everything that there is. That's why I'm here, because there's 1,000 things, not 1,000, but there's a lot of things that happen with BNGO every day, more so than most companies. That's why I'm here. Party at my place when BNGO hits 100, dude. We're gonna have a huge party when BNGO hits 100. I swear to God, 666 right now, baby. 5,000 shares just bought at the ask, helping the price to climb higher. Thresh. Is Thresh a paid heckler? I like Thresh better. Thresh sounds better. Thracian. Like Spartacus. Yes, but they want to buy on lower prices. 4 cents off 669. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're about to hit it. I've done PayPal, but looking for a monthly donation. That would be, if you want that would be hit the join button. The join button next to subscribe, Mike, my friend. That's what you would want to do. It's like a couple bucks a month, I think. Damn it, we only 3 million volume. Execute order 66. Sorry, everybody that hasn't watched Star Wars. I'm sorry. 668, almost up 2%. Kind of skyrocketing right now. Kind of skyrocketing. The volume looks like it's picking up slowly but surely. Kind of, not really, right? Let's actually compare the volume. Well, I'll keep it on the charts right now because we're going up, but I am a paid heckler. What do you think about the CPI data coming out again next week? I'm scared. I'm scared, to be honest with you. Inflation and the government spending an exorbitant amount of money. An exuberant amount of money is just, it scares me. That's why it scares me. And the inflation, that's what scares me more than everything. Boss mentioned short ladder attacking 7 minutes, but where? That's a good one. That's funny. Good one right there. When BNGO hits all-time highs, we need a guitar solo live stream. Well, I have to do, I have to play live sometime. Oh, gosh. What do you call it? Crazy Cat. I'm going to lose so many viewers when you do that. I tell you what, should we just do that at the end of the stream today? 669. Holy shit. 2%. There you go. Crimson. There you go. A hit. We're going to 7. Yeah, we are. We're on the way to 7. I don't know if it's going to be soon or later. I don't know if it's going to be a year from now or a month from now. I don't claim to know for sure. No one knows for sure, right? A lot of people in this chat, a lot of people in the live stream, when you comment on boards without your name, you like to say stuff that is dogmatic, right? Stating opinions as if they're fast. A lot of people claim they know what's going to happen. Let me break it to all the new people out there. No one has a clue. I mean, yes, people have a clue. People get stuff right all the time, but no one knows what the hell is going to happen, right? No one knows if the neo nozzle for sure is happening. No one knows if they're getting good quarter two sales. All we can do is make our best decision based on what we've seen. And my whole 670 right now, 672% of green. Woo, baby! But what about inflation is transitory. Guitar solo has 7, Brandon. I have to do a guitar. What did he say? A guitar riff? Crazy Cat wants a guitar riff. He sent me a donation, so I have to actually do that. He said, "Can we get a live guitar riff sometime?" Crazy Cat, tell me what you want. Do you want like a solo? I don't know what you're looking for. You probably won't like it. I'm a metalcore person. I'm a metalhead. I like metal. You probably won't like it, but I'll do it. I'm down. I like playing guitar. I play guitar every day, my friend. Looks like BNGO's taking flight. And where are the bears? Where are the bears today? Nowhere. Hibernation. That's where they are, right? And hey, it doesn't matter. And remember, sell right now if you don't know what you're doing. Also, I want to say I want to say that for long-term outlook for the company, this doesn't matter. Long term, this price action right now today, it does not matter whatsoever, right? It doesn't matter if we close the day at $6.30, at $5, at $7.80, at $10. It doesn't really matter at all. So you need to understand that. Try to sing sometimes. No, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't know if I could do that one. Through the Fire and Flames solo. No, I can't do that. You know what? I guess I could learn. I could play that, but it wouldn't be very good. I could play that. I definitely could. You can never be right 100% of the time. Aaron Crimson, you just said you never miss a trade. That's funny as hell. Look at that. That's funny. That's why our community is the best. It's so damn fun. We have too much of a good time here. Even on the red days, we have a good time. Backhand slap the Bears. Play a little after I'm an 80s kid, man. Well, I can play a couple Metallica riffs. I can play Master of Puppets. I can play that entire. I used to be able to play that entire song, even the Kirk Hammett solo. Play a little after Metallica, yeah. Clip that. Good morning, Brant. I have a lot of respect for you, my brother, for being here through red and green days. That says a lot about your character. This community appreciates you all. Oh, I appreciate that you recognize that. What I hope, and this sounds diabolical almost, maybe, but what I hope is people, and I started the channel because I hate other YouTubers, and I thought these people are dumbasses. Why are they asking for likes every 5 seconds? These people suck ass. I can do better than them. That's the reason why we're here today, and I hope you all realize that no other YouTuber there is. I'm not saying I'm better than them. No, my editing sucks. I'm a dumbass. I barely know how to work the freaking... I never have done editing or recording anything before YouTube. I barely know what I'm doing. The audio technical difficulties all the time. But here's the fact. No other YouTuber shows you their portfolio, and no other YouTuber shows up on the red days and the green days. Very, very few of them. Just look at Dead Inside, for example. I like Dead Inside, but the dude literally just disappears on red days. You can't do that if you want to be... I don't think that's fair. But anyways. All right, let's stop ranting about that. Metallica's a good choice. Yeah, I know. It's great you guys support Brandon, but don't worry about day-to-day fluctuations of the price. If the company executes, the price will trend higher over time. Yes, Jay, that's what I think. That's what I just kind of tried to say. That's a better way of saying what I tried to say with the long-term stuff. That's true. Day-to-day is great, whatever. Short-term, cover the news day-to-day. That's what we do. But at the end of the day, how many sapphires they're selling, how much volume of the sapphire, how many samples are being analyzed, this is the stuff that's going to make us go up higher over the long term. And that's what we want to happen. We just want them to develop the company the best they can. Ace of Spades, Motorhead. I'm not too much of a classic metal guy. I'm more of like does anyone know Killswitch Engage? Probably not. But that's my sort of cup of tea. I'd say, what's your revenue expectation for Q2? That's a great question. I hope everybody. I'll go over this in the video today. But if anyone wants to, literally that link right there. Not that. No, that's the wrong one. Not that one. Sorry. Let me exit that one so I don't. I just sent the wrong link in the chat. There you go. There's the right one. That's my Q2 expectations, and you can see right here. We'll just scroll down and see. Okay, so my bear case is 3.5 million, and remember, estimates are 3.5 million. My bear case is 3.5 million. My base case is 4 million. Bull case 4.4, and squeeze time is 6.1 million, and even 7 to 8 million maybe. Anything can happen. We get 2 million in revenue, right? I think we're gonna do well. I think we're gonna do very well, and the reasons are outlined in this document here. All right, Pantera, like All That Remains. Yes, I like All That Remains. I saw All That Remains live in Springfield. There was like 50 people. It's like 100 people. It was a horrible venue. It was one of my first concerts. Yeah, I saw All That Remains in Springfield, man. They're good. I like All That Remains. My style of riff making, I like to think, is kind of similar to them. But I don't know. Anyways, I'm losing viewers. The viewers are gone. The viewers are absolutely gone. Can you play Black Ops 2 Zombies Tracks? What the hell? Why is everybody... I play Black Ops 2. I love Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is my favorite. I was playing that. I played that yesterday. Black Ops 3 is awesome. 671 right now. What do you call it? 672 new intraday high, by the way. What's I talking about? What's the short interest right now? The short interest is... The short interest is the same on the day, 2 hour and hour. 673 right now, we're popping off. Yeah, look at the green orders coming in. Look at the beautiful sea of wool. The sea of green. What I like to think of this is just bears contemplating suicide. You know, and one thing that's great about being a bull is that you can just diamond hand this shit. And you can just say, hey, I'm not in it for the stop price. I'm in it for the company, which is absolutely true. And that message is essential to making money with this. But if you're a bear... You can't say you're in it for the long term. All you can say is that you're trying to tear down a company. All you're doing is trying to tear down a company that has a great cause, trying to help people with horrible diseases. It's a whole, and long term, you have no chance as a bear. And that's why it's so much more important, so much more detrimental to bears when we go up than it is detrimental to bulls when we go down, if that makes sense. Master Puppets Metallica. I can play Master Puppets. Can you play Fallout tomorrow on stream? Oh my gosh. 674. When I was 19, I opened a brokerage account with 5K and I turned it to 12K. Thought I was a genius. Got wiped out with making risky investments on random high stuff. Are you relating that to BNGO, my friend? Really? Sat back for a year, saved at 20K. I told myself never do that again. Nowadays, it's more like 750K just 3 years later. Everyone has to learn by blowing up the first account. Yeah, sure. Everyone's been through that. Almost everyone in here. I hope everyone's in here has been through that. Hopefully you're not in the process of learning that right now. Brandon, I bought more on yesterday's dip. I'm almost at 200 shares. Nice. 676 new intraday high, almost up 7%, or not 7%. That'd be nice. Oh my God, 678. Sporadic price movement to the upside right now. Oh man. And hey, if you want to sell right now, go ahead. The shorts are not covering, to our knowledge. Yeah, no, the shorts are not covering at all. The shorts are just increasing their position, right? So, Brandon, is this because the shorts are covering? No, this is because buyers are coming in. This is not because the shorts are covering by any means. Shorts are actually increasing their position right now, as simple as it gets. 679 right now, 680, up about 4% right now, 3.5%, I should say. And what was I going to say? If you want to sell right now, go ahead. But here's a fact for you. This is not even close to our fundamental value. I don't know if we're going to get, I don't know if in the days to come we're going to continue to go closer to that fundamental value or if we're going to go farther away. But in my opinion, our fundamental value, we've not even scratched the surface yet, in my opinion, my friends. Brandon, what's the most optimistic estimate for stock price by 2030? $100? No, way more than $100. No, way more. Wait, that's not optimistic. That's not optimistic at all. My friend, let me tell you something. If we are making $1 billion in profit in 2030, like the average and conservative, in my opinion, discounted cash flow model is projecting, we're going to be, that's hard to do in my head. We're going to be valued at a couple $100 a share easily, though. Easily. Yeah. Yeah, we're making, yeah. Oh God, I can't even do those calculations in my head. Sorry, I just I'm trying to figure over a couple $100 easily if we're making $1 billion. Yeah, in my opinion. All right. Bio machines need nitrogen tanks to work, and BNGO does not. So in the long run, BNGO is a clear winner. Buy like crazy. 681 new intraday high, baby, up almost 4%. Buying coming in. The bears. Can we get some rip bears in the chat? I mean, actually, don't go, not in this chat. Go to the Weeble comment section and go tell those bears to fuck off. Go tell Doge Wolf to go suck one. Go tell him to go suck a big one. Because I hate, if there's one thing I hate in this world, it's people on Weeble acting like they know what's going to happen because they predicted one day of red and they're like, oh, I'm a genius now. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. 7 end of day. Absolutely could be. A part of me doubts that based on how many people are going to be taking profits here because so many people don't trust the fundamentals of BNGO. So many, and a lot of people in this chat don't really trust BNGO. You know, I mean, there's a lot of us here that are willing, as we've seen the last few days, that are literally going to hold through downtrends. Like, it doesn't matter how low we go. I mean, unless the fundamentals change in a horrible way, we're not going to sell. We're only going to add more on the dips and make money long term like we are doing right now. But a lot of people, I think, are actually taking profits right now because here's a fact for it, right? The technology, even if this community is the best even if this is like the best community ever and everyone is here and I do a great job and everyone's happy, there's still people that are going to sell when they're up 20% because they don't understand the technology. They don't understand what they're holding. They don't understand the nanonozzle. They don't understand the nanopores, the Savar 2.0, the 5 clinical studies, the nanonozzle mystery, the FDA approval mystery, the CLI lab. They don't even know what I'm talking about. They don't know what optical genome mapping is and how it's better than sequencing. I barely do. I'm not a scientist, but I've done a lot of research on it and I understand the basics, and that's why I'm holding through and not selling right now. But hey, sell right now if you don't know what you're doing, though. Yeah, no, the shorts are not covering. No, the shorts are not covering. No. I'm always beating up Doge Wolf so much that he posted this. I remember that. I saw that. 16 minutes ago? That was a while. I think he posted that earlier, though. Maybe that was a screenshot from a while ago. But yeah, I remember the Green Money. I see your comments on there. You're doing God's work, Green Money. I see you on there. I chat when I'm bored. Sometimes I'll chat the Weeble comment sections, and you're awesome, my friend. 682 right now, new intraday high, almost testing the intraday high here. But what do you call? What was I gonna say? God, can we not even get any viewers? Even when BNGO was up 4%, we still can't even get any new viewers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just complaining. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say. The most obviously by 2030, I would say close to 1,000, but more like 300 to 500 is more realistic. Yeah, Jay, that's more. Yeah, 300 to 500 is more realistic. Yeah, to close to 1,000. Yeah, I mean, hey, if the nano nozzle comes out, yeah, we're going to 1,000. And hey, let's say this. Let's say Sapphire, 10,000 Sapphire sold 2030. Nano nozzle comes out 2026, and we start taking some of. So let's just say the nano nozzle is okay, and we start taking some of Pat Bio's markets. $500 a share. $1,000 a share even. Okay, if the nano nozzle is as good as we think it's going to be, it's fucking over. Do you guys understand? Let me tell you guys something. If the Sapphire sells like it should, we are going to be making billions in profit in 2030 and before that, most likely. We're going to be profitable in a few years. Get this through the head, man. If you're a bear, understand that if the Sapphire sells, you have nowhere to run. You're going to get burned, and you're actually maybe going to get squeezed, baby. Maybe going to get that squeeze action going with the catalyst, with the quarter 2 earnings coming up, and the CEO presenting. Maybe, okay? Maybe. There's a short squeeze possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying, all I'm saying is that the shorts have increased their position, and if they are going to keep this 22% of the flow of short interest up until earnings, and it's as good as I'm projecting, they don't have a prayer, my friends. They don't they don't have a prayer, and some of them are going to be forced to cover. Why not just be the first one to get out of there? I guarantee you, some of these shorts are literally shorting this shit specifically for the reason of they don't make any money, and when they see the revenue increases. 200, 300, even 400% year-over-year growth this quarter. Literally, we could be getting that if it's the bull case, but we are getting over 200% year-over-year growth this quarter. I pretty much guarantee that. 99% chance, in my opinion. About 200%, according to if Chartmill's projections are right. I don't know if I haven't fact-checked Chartmill, but I trust Chartmill a little bit. Anyways, yeah, they're going to cover, and then that's going to start domino effect, and then we got options expiring right around earnings, which is which is literally the stars aligning. So it's beauty. It's beautiful. That's what it is. Let me check out my call options doing today. Oh, it's still down. It's so delayed. 680 right now. 680. Do a riff of South of Heaven. I don't know how to play that. That riff is awesome, though. That's an awesome riff. Quick guitar solo. My friend, my viewers would drop even more than usual, right? As if looking at my big-ass forehead was not enough to make the views low. The guitar solo would make all of the Gen Zs, the millennials and Gen Zs like me, they would be gone. They don't like the guitar, man. Most of them don't like guitar. Thanks for covering BNGO, Brandon. You're welcome, my friend. Support line plan, can you draw? Yeah, I can. Yeah, absolutely. And we actually did have a textbook breakout of this. It looks like yesterday the price target was horrible. Today the price target was, well, it wasn't. I guess it was kind of perfect because we hit it, but we just kept going, which is even better, of course. But yeah, we broke out of this in a textbook way, and we're going, and we hit the price target, and we'll see if we confirm this level of support again, and we start going higher here. But I would be fine today if we just consolidate, because here's the thing. Yes, we've gone down a ton. Yes, we're kind of correcting in the right direction right now. Yes, but still, I want us to get some consolidation here so we can make... and remember, consolidation in a bullish trend is bullish. I want us to close the day 670, I would be happy with 660 even, right? But preferably over 670, consolidate, close the day above there, and tomorrow, and not tomorrow, next week, we can continue making higher highs. And then hopefully... by earnings, we can make a higher high above 912 and put to rest all the fear of sinking back into a downtrend. Because the fact is, you can make the case, and I'm going to make the case right now, that we're in an uptrend right now, short-term, mid-term, long-term. The reason is, there is your low. Here is your high. Here's your previous high. This is a higher high. This is your current low, and this is a lower low, right? So you have a higher high here and a higher low. This is your lower low, and this is your lower high, but that's in the past, right? So if that makes, I hope that makes sense. Yeah, but that's what it is. That's what it is. We have two, and that's bullish. That's as simple as it gets, right? 580 is much higher than 430. So a lot of people have been saying we're back in a downtrend. Yes, we broke below the 21 SMA. Yes, it's bearish. Yes, we're currently below it still, barely, right? Where even is it? It's at 725 right now. We're still making higher highs, higher lows, though. So you love to see it. I would like to close above 673, but 8 would be better. 8-2 would be better. Yeah, would I agree? Wish I could have added to my position yesterday. I know. Did anybody add yesterday? I wish I was streaming it again. I added 30 shares at and then screw yesterday. Who added 2 days ago at 620s? I added a couple hundred shares at this point here. Let's see how many shares I actually added there. I added 300 shares at 672. That was a little bit too early, but then I added another 160 below 650, and most of those were like 620. So I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. 672. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we're right now at 672, a little bit above that right now where I added my 300 at. Yeah. I added 200 shares when? Yesterday, I hope. I hope you're not adding right now. If you guys don't fall into the trap of buying BNGO when it's green and selling when it's red, right? If you're going to buy a BNGO and add, I recommend it unless you're really just very confident in your trading, which is absolutely fine, but it's just, I don't think trading, honestly, unless you really are making a lot of money doing it, it's probably not worth it for most people. But I'll say this, diamond handing it and just sticking up with the channel and being pissed off on the red days and looking at the research, looking at the company, understanding the news, this is what you want to do. Because long term, I think you're going to make a lot of money. I think you are. I could be wrong. Make you know, it's your money. You do what you want with it. But I think this company, if you hold, even for, I mean, even if you hold for just until earnings, honestly, yeah, you know, I think earnings are gonna be fucking kick ass. But we'll see. Anything can happen, right? So make your own decision. Do you think that every single Sapphire could generate 550 per genome with commitment of 120 genomes per 6 months, like the Regent rental program? Where generate 550 per genome with commitment of 120 genomes per 6 months? Yeah, we do that. Yes. Well, what I know standard, I don't know for sure because I don't. There's not actually that much. And please, somebody send me a link for this if you know this. But there's not much concrete information on the actual rental program, Regent's rental agreement program thing. There's not the rental agreements. There's not much. It's not like we have a part of their website that says what it is. At least that I've seen. So send me a link if you know it. But I'll say this: yes, every genome that they analyze, we're getting 450 to 550 per genome. And I don't know if it's a commitment of 120 genomes per 6 months. I don't know if that's what it is. Send me the quote if you know that. But what do I think? Every single Sapphire could generate that? Yes, that is what it will be. Posted. Okay, good. Where? On the Discord, on my email. What? 681 right now. BNGO, you are my hero, bro. I printed out a poster of you, and it's on my bedroom wall. But if we go red, it would be a dartboard. Mixing score, you got to stop this. Buy on red days in the market. The mistake a lot of people make is that they sell when a stock and the market is down. The stock market is the only place where people hate sales. The short interest is up on the day, by the way, everybody. Since I have everybody here, let me tell about the news real quick as well. We have Catalyst incoming. Right? That's true. Now, I want to show you the new news that we had today. YouTube chat. There is no YouTube chat. It's not there. You can't. There's nothing there. You didn't post it. Here, this is the news today, though. This was 2 hours ago. There's a new presentation. BIOL Management is going to be presenting on August 14th in Australia. And it's an annual scientific meeting. It's likely to be good and another marketing event, another likely academic praise increase, right? More scientists knowing and realizing that, hey, SV detection is very important. Large SVs is more important than small SVs half the time. And Sapphire does it more cheaply than anything else and more accurate than anything else. Let's buy it. Okay, I think that's what we're going to see. And the other news that we got today, well, it's not really any other news necessarily. We got another article that was shit. That's arbitrary. I'm not going to go over it. But short interest is also up on the day. And the price action, right? The price action, and if we go to the 30-minute chart, you can see pretty clearly. Pretty much what we had today and what we had yesterday was pretty much a breakout above the descending level that we had pretty much 2 touch points on. We validated that in the after hours, and we got close to validating that today until we started running, before we started running, and then we started forming this ascending level, and now we're still holding above that. And what I want to see the price action do today, I just want to see us freaking go sideways and close the day above 670. I mean, obviously, okay, at any point, in my opinion, BIOL can go up 20%, 50%. That doesn't mean we're going to. Please make your own decisions, right? It's not very likely, but in my opinion, all it takes is an institution just doing the research on the nanonozzle and maybe asking the company, hey, why have you been so silent on this? Is this in the works? And the company saying something legal, but very eluding, right? If it's like a huge fund that's with billions of dollars, hey, yeah, we're working on it. You know, just nothing illegal, no inside information, just hint towards working on it, which is what they're doing, in my opinion. and then boom, they drop $1 million, not a million, 100 million, 500 million, $1 billion in the freaking stock. Simple as it gets, and then the stock goes up 20%, 50%. Anyways, or or more likely, quarter two earnings comes in, we kick ass, and we start to squeeze, right? But anything can happen. Anything can happen. Yes, Warren Buffett, the stock market is a device to transfer money from the impatient to the patient. Yes, yes, it is. You have to understand that the market, that America's market and the U.S. stock market, it goes up perpetually in the aggregate on a historical basis, and the reason for that is because the free market is a fucking. If you get pissed off, if you get pissed off at me saying the free market is a great system, I'm sorry, it's probably not for you. This channel's not for you. It's a great system, and capitalism, and the reason is businesses do well, and the economy, it just keeps going up, man, keeps going up. This is why. Australian market follows Asia with WeHealth and Wickham should see adoptions in Australia. BNGO Intercontinental. Why is that run up so filthy? Well, it is. I don't know. It is, though. It is, though. Well, it's probably because we went too far down too fast. 683 right now. A lot of buy orders coming in here. Let me read some comments, though. Okay. Australia market follows Asia. With WeHealth and Wickham, we should see adoptions in Australia. Is that true? I don't know. Maybe you know more about this than I do. Does Australia follow Asia in the greater than 500 base pair detection market, or in the cytogenetics market at least? Do you have any evidence to support that? I don't know. I'm not a freaking I'm not, I don't know. You tell me, send me some links if you know about something I don't. But that would be awesome, because WeHealth and Wickham's, yeah, we did just get that stuff. Absolutely. I hate myself for selling 160 shares yesterday at the bottom of 6. Oh, you sold at 160, my friend. That's fine. Do what you got to do. It's everyone. You live and you learn, right? Everyone makes mistakes. I've made mistakes. My calls have been right. My calls have been right. My calls have been right the last few days, but my calls have been wrong last few weeks, and everyone makes mistakes. But I hope you learn your lesson. And the lesson is this: if you're gonna hold BNGO, if you're gonna time it, you're playing a damn dangerous game, because the news and the reaction to it is so unpredictable. Like, why are we up 3% today? There's not really a reason. It's just there's not really a reason. There's not really one reason you can point to. I would argue it's just correcting up towards its true value. That's what I would argue, and people coming in and realizing that. Now, earnings comes in, kicks ass, and then we're going to know what sends us to 10 if we get there. But right now, it's really hard to short-term trade it, right? If you know what I mean. I hope you got something out of this. All right. Could you post, please, a new Discord invite link, because can't join in because it's too old? Really? Hold on. No, it still works, doesn't it? It still works. Yeah, it still works. What do you mean? Try it again. I'll try it again, my friend. I just tried it on my other laptop here, and it worked. 10,000 shares was bought at 681. Free link in Discord in the description, my friend. Or you could go to the Reddit, or you could email. All the links are in there. You could do it 1,000 ways. All right. I say we washed out all the ARK and takeover speculators. Well, you mean buyout people? Takeover special, takeout bid, right? Well, I mean, I'm fine with them. More exposure in the stock. Here's the thing. I want the stock price to go higher short term, so there's more exposure. And the fact is, the higher the stock price goes short term, I think the harder the company is maybe even going to work. And the reason is because the employees have a ton of freaking options and a ton of shares that they're going to get in a few years. A lot of the employees of Bionano, they're going to become millionaires if the stock price goes to $10, $15, $20 in the next few years. This is going to make them work their ass off. Also, you factor in that they're in a healthcare they're literally helping to revolutionize healthcare. They're going to work their ass off. And the management they already know what they're doing. They've already got a great team. They're going to do everything they can to get the nanonails to come out and get as many sales as they can, I think, in my opinion, get the quarter 4 prototype of Sapphire 2.0 ready, commercialize that 2023, hopefully sooner. They're working their asses off, and I think they're going to do great things for us. Check Google trend increase. Yeah, I actually can. That's a good idea. Let's check the Google trend increase for BNGO. See if there's an increase today. Usually it does take a while to actually see. Usually it takes a while to actually update, but let's go ahead and go to the past 7 days. Okay, so it's gone up a little bit. Not really that much. Yeah, it's not really gone up that much, though. Today, yeah, it looks like it hasn't gone up that much. Damn. Here, let's go ahead and compare it for the last year. Still going down. Look at that. And the stock price is going down. This is why. Stock price goes up, interest goes up, man. Simple as it gets. Essentially. BNGO is so volatile, it's really hard to predict. Yes, it is. Can you check the temp race data for 12-month predictions? Well, their 12-month predictions are basically $10 to $15. And no, I'm not going to check that right now, maybe in the future, because I don't really care about what analysts think, to be honest with you, because they're idiots. Can you check Wall Street Bet mentions? Yes, that's a good idea as well. Let's do that. It's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. Let's see if I can find BNGO in here. I don't think we were even... Does Control F? Well, we're not even there. Bro, we're not even there. We're not even there. Oh, here we are. Okay. Sized by Wall Street Bet mentions. So we've got OTC percent short is about 32%, I guess. And we are, I don't know, we're probably like 30th, 20th in Wall Street Bet mentions. Pretty horrible. Pretty horrible, yeah. Anyone who sold yesterday is a paper-handed weenie baby. Tell him, Brandon. Mixing Scholar, bro, come on. You're messing with us. 600 shares here. Bag holder since 1280, not selling till 50. You may have answered this before, but I'm new to your channel. Great work, by the way. Oh, thank you, my friend. But did you ever compare the franc for the other country price of this stock? Thank you. Yeah, I've seen a couple things about that. I don't really do that, to be honest with you. Usually, I don't really do that. One thing I learned from another YouTuber is to stay invested, especially at tough times. Trust me, if your portfolio is an eyesore, don't look at it every day. I know. Exactly. Will BNGO pay dividends to their stockholders at some point? Maybe. Yeah, I would say it's likely. Yeah, at one point, yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, it is likely, I would say. Yeah, the volume today sucks ass. I know. I know. It absolutely does. Look at the volume. 5 million and not even 5 million. The good thing is that we're outperforming NAND dimension. That's the good news. And Microvision, for that matter. That's good, obviously. AMC. Oh, by the way, what the hell's going on with AMC today, man? Jeez. It's hard to be super... Well, whatever. I'm not even going to do it. Mixing on the positive side today. Yeah, Mixing, yeah, he's a bullish bear there. Remember my thing I said yesterday? I said a meme on the comment of the video yesterday. I said BNGO, I said people on a green day, we love it, Brandon, you're a genius, and then on a red day, this shit's going to zero, right? That's how it is. When it's green, they love it. When it's red, they hate it. That's as simple as it gets. It doesn't get any simpler than that. Everyone loves it when it's green, hates it when it's red. All right. I hope we end good today so that we can swallow the red day Monday before the CPI data. You think the CPI data is going to be bad, my friend? I think it could be. That's why I have buying power. That's the exact reason why I have a ton of buying power left. Whoo, a lot of selling right there. A lot of sell orders right there. 676, really trying to send the price down. Who's selling at 676? This is literally just people trying to put the price down. Only time I agree with mixing. BNGO is there. BNGO, there is no sells, only buys. We're going to have a volume spike and price increase at 148 today. UPS just delivered my crystal ball. What time zone? Eastern time, I'm assuming? RSI oversold on the 5-minute. I don't know about that. Right now, we're free-falling, though. It looks like... Is everything free-falling? No. Looks like BNGO's just getting some profit-taking happening right now. Wake up, Brandon! I'm getting tired. All right, it could be death and carnage tomorrow. You mean Monday? All right, 677 right now. Hopefully forming a hammer can right now. The news today and the catalyst to look forward to, I would say quarter 2 accreditation for laboratory developed tests. We haven't got that yet. Quarter 2 is already ended. We're already in quarter 3 for this is the 9th day of quarter 3 now. Also, we're going to get that, hopefully a PR about that. PLA codes are effective on October 1st. Also, CEO presenting July 13th. And that's next week. That's Tuesday next week. And then we have the quarter 2 earnings coming out mid-August, most likely. I think CPI will be bad or so, but the reaction before the data. Yeah. There always is. There almost always is. Yeah, picking up. Wow, this thing is down 8% today. Holy cow, I might have to buy some of these shares. I'm not a bear. Well, I actually am kind of a bear on the overall markets. Short term to midterm, kind of. It's weird, but it depends on what we continue to do these next few years. But short term, yeah, I am very scared about the markets, and this shit is getting hammered. UVXY, that's not a bad buy because is the CPI data next week Monday? Let me make sure. Let me fact check you on that. Yeah, see, if you want to hedge yourself, if you want to hedge against BNGO going red next week, just buy UVXY. This thing will go up if the markets go down, most likely. It's a fear index. Oh, we have okay, yeah, no, that was okay here. CPI is Tuesday. Okay. Yeah. So that's a not that that's a possibility for you if you want. Hammer candle is formed kind of pretty much. You got a fairly long wick down there, so that is a bullish candlestick pattern. I just want to close the day above 670 today. That's the goal. I'll be very happy if we can close the day above 670. Brandon, any tips to stay chill on red days? Well, I think you're pretty much beyond my help at this point, Mason Scholar, to be honest with you, my friend. But just do your research. What do we do? What do we do if bad on CPI data? You diamond hand it and diamond ball it, baby. Heard a while back there may have been some purchase interest in buy Fuelgen Genetics. Yes, Mark, the 1 million shareholder of BNGO, had a thought on that, and it's kind of interesting. I think there's a couple holes in his idea, but I think it could be. I wouldn't count on it though. The Fuelgen Genetics buying us out or us acquiring them, I wouldn't bet. I wouldn't bet on it, but it's definitely possible. It's certainly possible. Hold the line, man. Yeah, 670. I want to hold 670 here. Let me drop a level here. I want to hold this level right here. 670. Boom. Oh, what do we hit on bad CPI data? Oh, sorry, that's better. Yeah, sorry. Okay. I would say, well, it just depends on how bad it is. Depends on the details. Depends on what high growth does, and even then, BIOL can outperform or underperform. So it's hard to say, but I don't know. We could go if high growth gets decimated. We could go down 5%. We could go down 10% if it gets decimated. I mean, seriously, probably not 10%. That would be insane if we went 10 down 10%. Maybe 5% is more likely if CPI data is really bad, like inflation. Okay, inflation is nigh. You know. We'll have a big Friday afternoon spike. We've got the peer reviews. Weekend chatter will push the people who aren't in yet to open a position Monday morning. Peer reviews gold. I think it is. Brandon, any word yet on Mark's patent check? No. I think he said he was making some progress, but I've got nothing back yet. Hopefully he's gonna. I don't know. Hopefully he's gonna get me back on that. Hopefully he's doing it. I don't know. I sent him the email. I sent him it. He said he got it. So, just my opinion, but I've been here since June 2020. I think so. The peer reviews. A lot of people were really going big on these. I like them. They're great news. I mean, they're definitely great news. But is it earth shattering? I don't know. I mean, it's great to see that there's just more scientists and PhDs confirming what we already know. I think I already thought this, which was that the Sapphire is objectively better almost all the time in greater than 500 base pair detection than any other method in the world. And the studies all came back with the exact same thing, and they all said OGM may replace all other methods, and it may become the new standard of care. And of course, that is big news, but this is what we've been hearing for a while, and no one else understands what this stuff is, right? No one knows what the de novo genome assembly is, right? Okay, I'm not a scientist, but I just, I've read a lot, and I've looked up most of these terms, and I've read so many things, so I'm getting it. But it is good news. But now it's a sealed approval. That's what I've been waiting for. Yes, it is good. Yes, sales are what matter. Yes, I'm kind of a balance between Jay and Angie's philosophy there. I mean, it's definitely good, but yeah, it's definitely good. It can only help us. Are we consolidating? Yeah. We're also barcoding, right? We're also barcoding. So yeah, let me look at some indicators here, see where we might retrace if we are going to dip here. Okay, so we want to just go sideways. Just go sideways the rest of the day, or I mean, hell, we can go up more today, but I want to hold 670 hopefully. Mixing equals paper hands. He's hoping because he has all his allowance from mommy in the stock. People will never understand good news since this is a high specialty company. The only thing that will make it moon is sales. Most likely, that's most likely true. Yes, it's too esoteric, right? That's a great word to describe this. It's an esoteric as hell field. That's what it is. This is esoteric to structural variations and cytogenetics. Like no one, the retail investor, like chances are you didn't find out about BioNano because of the papers. Chances are you found out of it because of the stop price, right? Same thing with me. So most people are not. 16,000 shares was bought 678. Oh, holy crap! Look at how many shares that was. Wow. About what is that? 16. About 24,000 shares just bought at 678 right there, and we're now at 676. We should be going higher though. It's a nerd stock. Yeah, that's fair enough. I guess. Yeah. $20 next month on earnings. I don't know about that. Where will we go from here? Yeah, we're forming. Are we forming another one? Yeah, we are forming another one. Yeah, luckily we did break out of the dreadful resistance right here. This right here. Where was it? Right about here. No, where was it? Sorry. Wait. Right about there, I think. I don't know. I can't draw it up. Anyways, we did have a couple really scary trend lines that were down, that were really scary, and we finally broke out of those. But yeah, now what are we going to do? We now have trend lines something like this. Yeah, we kind of, if you want to draw it up like this, yeah, you definitely could. Something like this. That's actually not that validated, though. Hold on. Let me zoom in here. Hold on. Let me clean this up real quick. Okay. That's not the best validation. It's really not, because we have a, that's not the best validation at all, but maybe. Everyone draws the charts up different, right? So, but yeah, where will we go from here? We will see. Only time will tell. If earnings is good, we'll go higher. If earnings is bad, we'll go lower, right? That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Okay, wrote you via Reddit chat. Couldn't join Discord. What? Okay. Actually, here, let me just go here. Okay. Is this the Regent? Okay, cool. Regent rental agreement. Good. The rental agreement. Okay, good. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. I haven't seen this before. You are a true legend. So yes, to answer your question about before, then yes, that's what it is. We're getting 550 per genome, and they're going to commit to do 120 genomes every 6 months. All right, I say we get out of here. Price is consolidating, and we're likely, honestly, I mean, anything we can close the day red, we can close the day up 10%. I'll come back here if we start getting some crazy price movement, but I say that we just come back here and market close if nothing else happens, because there's nothing else really to talk about. But the news for today is that we got the new presentation announced, which is great news. Not great news, it's good news. And we have Catalyst, and we're getting very close to Catalyst. And this is why I'm reminding you guys every week. And this is this week, and this is what I'll be talking about 1,000 times. The quarter two accreditation, the PLA codes in October, the CEO presentation, and quarter two earnings. All four of those things are going to add this Catalyst most likely for us. Or at least they could. They should. That's for sure. Okay, let's go down here. There you go. CEO, July 13th. Boom. 675 right now. All right, boys, let's get out of here. Thanks again. Guitar. Should we do guitar? Oh, Crazy Cat wants a guitar. Okay, do you really want me to? It's going to take a while. I got to get my amp over here. I got to plug my amp in over here. And then I got to take the guitar over here. It's going to be like 10 minutes if you really want me to. I'll lose 1,000 viewers. It's all right, though. If you want, right now, I can do it. This is going to be awkward. I'm too nervous to play in front of people. Even if it's online, play guitar in front of people live. A quick riff. Okay, quick riff, maybe. You tell me. I'll do it if you want. Feel free to click off. We're going to play guitar here. Oh, no. We're going to do a new file in Fintel. Oh. Woo, new filing, maybe. Oh. New filing, 111,000 shares at 808. Holy. Effective date is March 31st. Yes, everybody's saying yes. Oh, no. No, Everybody's saying yes. Okay, we got to now. Okay, but let's look at this filing first. All right, 111,000 shares at 8:08. Your effective date. I do have premium FinTel. You are welcome, my friends. 31st of March, and it looks like there is. There you go. This is a new position. This is their first time. This is their first reported time in the stock, given that it is a green row here. So that's good to see. It's good to see. More institutional ownership is going to be probably 17% after they update it now. All right, we're going to do the guitar. Oh man, okay. Here we go. I'll try to be quick. All right. All right. Here, I'll put it on the chart. I'll go get it set up here. It's gonna. All right. Hold on. Are you sure you want me to do it? It's gonna take. It's gonna take like 2 minutes to get it set up, or 1 minute to get it set up. Are you sure? Okay. I guess everybody's. I guess I will. I feel like we're gonna lose all the viewers. Feel free to click, everybody. Feel free to click off. This is gonna be awkward. I'm probably gonna screw up. I'm probably gonna mess up the guitar. I'm probably gonna play horribly. All right, but oh my god. All right, we're gonna do it. This is gonna suck. All right, but everybody click off now if you have important things to do. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm gonna leave on the chart. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the amp. Give me 1 minute. All right, 1 second. There we go. All right, almost there, boys. I'm bringing amp over there. It's heavy. All right, let's get this in there. Bye, viewers. All right, there we go. Amp is on. Oh boy. All right, let's put the camera back on here. Okay, audio is going to be probably horrible here. All right, what do I play? All right, hold on. Let me put the. This is not going to end well, is it? This is not going to end well. Okay. What the hell is this? All the people coming in right now are probably so confused. Okay, I gotta stay sitting down here. Here, let me do this. Hold on, let me put on a jacket real quick. Feel free to click off right now. This is absolutely completely irrelevant right now. Master Puppets? Okay, Master Puppets. My tuning is in the lowest possible, so I'm gonna tune this up I'm gonna tune the first. I gotta tune the first string up for a second. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Master Puppet. Let's see if I remember. I haven't played this in months. I have not played this in months. Wait. Please click off. Please click off right now. This is so awkward. I can't believe I'm doing this. What am I doing? What is this guy? Is this a stock channel? All right, here we go. Why is this not? Hold on. I got the tuning messed up here. I'm just gonna go back to drop B or whatever. I'll just do the. How about this? I'm just gonna crank it and play that original riff, and then we're gonna get out of here. All right, here we go. There we go, everybody. There we go. All right, are we done? Mike is only grabbing half of it. I know. I know. Hey, let me fix that real quick. All right, is that it? Are we done now? That was so awkward. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Finally heard him live. Yeah. There you go. You heard it. All right. Well, I can't even hear. Let me move this amp so I can actually get close. So I can actually see the chat. I can barely see the chat. I feel like we should get out of here, though. I feel like we should get out of here. What do you think? I completely forgot. I don't know what the hell's wrong with my tuning, but I can't play master. Whatever. You don't even want to know about the tuning. The tuning is boring, right? All right, boys. Thank you so much. Save this and change title, Rockstar of Wall Street. All the people that are just getting right now thinking this is a stock channel, I can just imagine their confusion. Oh, my God. Robbie said you rock? Wait, what? Robbie was here? No way. No way. Let me see that. I'm scrolling up. I'm trying to find it. Did Robbie say that? No way. I didn't see him. No, I'm not seeing him. I'm probably missing him. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, let's get out. No. All right, tell you what. No, I can't play anymore. No, we're gonna. No, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Rip the bear solo. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'll fix the tuning. I'll get ready. I'll practice Master Puppets later today, and I'll play that next time. How about that? Because every stream ends this way now. No. Oh no. Oh man. So many. I don't know. All right, let's just get out of here. Let's just get out of here. Let's end the stream here. Thank you so much. One more. Oh my God. Everyone's saying one more. We probably got a few subs today. If you do this on intermissions, we go into the moon. We Riff the Bears. One more. Okay, one more. Oh my God. All right. I don't know what to play. Dude, I'm one of those people who just blanks out. Trust me, I play guitar in front of people for a while. I've played like at a couple of family gatherings. It's bad. It's very bad. It's always awkward. One time I played the entire Game of Thrones theme song on an acoustic. Everyone, no one. It was so awkward. It was even worse than this is right now. If you can imagine that. I don't know what to play. Metallica? Let me see if I can get the tuning right here. I can do Master of Puppets. I haven't played in a while. I remember, though. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, let's turn it up. Here we go. There we go. I forgot all of it. I literally forgot. I haven't played it in so long. I don't remember it. I don't remember it. Wait, what was the? Wait a second. Ah, I forgot. I forgot most of it. Yeah, I forgot almost all of it. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. All right, that's it. That's it. Oh man. All right, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. Oh man, the views are just out of the window. Oh man. I can't, guys. I promise you, I used to be able to play all of Master Puppets, the entire thing. I tell you what, I'll practice that. I tell you what, if you actually want me to see me play, I can play that. I can play that whole thing. But all right, with that, we got to get the hell out of here now. All right, thank y'all so much. Let's turn the amp off. All right, here's the portfolio. Last minute questions if there's anything else. Thank you all so much for being supportive and not making me even more nervous than I already was. Nervous as hell, if you couldn't already tell. That was a good time, though. That was a fun time. All right, though. Thank y'all so much, man. 670. I want us to close the day above 670. That's the goal. And God, I took the hat off, but I forgot the headbang. That's why I have long hair. Well, actually, I have long hair because I can't shave. I can't get a haircut until BNGO hits all-time highs. That's right. And I can't shave until BNGO hits 10. Right. All right, man. Thank y'all so much. This is not financial advice. Here's the portfolio showcase. And with that being said, this is not financial advice. What ours? I will see y'all in the next one.